Let's get some W's in the chat, please. W's in the chat, folks. W's in the chat, baby. No, oh, okay, we got one L. The Athlete Special Show. Episode 2. What's up, chat? Look at what we have done here. All right, enough music. Enough of that. Enough of that. What's going on, people? Look at this backdrop we've got going. I've got the king hat on. I can't keep this on any longer, though, because I got to put these headphones on, but we'll put this king hat to the side. Can you guys hear me? Are we doing good right now? Can you guys hear everything all right? What's up, everybody? The Athlete Special, back at it again. Episode 2 of the Athlete Special Show. Get hyped. Guys, look at the backdrop here. It actually looks kind of good now. This looks pretty decent. I'm not even going to lie. Like, honestly, this looks pretty solid. Allie and I hung up these lights last night. It was actually a big process. It'll be in my next YouTube video, which is coming out tomorrow. I'm also not going to wear these shades for that much longer. I just wanted to kind of look cool before, as we started the stream. But anyway, folks, we got our play buttons here. That is Allie's play button. That is my play button. That one's a little bit crooked, but we just couldn't figure out how to straighten it out. I got the Athlete Special OG cotton singlet on. I think that this is going to be the fit for the show. And then we got the king hat, obviously, if any of those remember the days of the King of Boulder. But yeah, I'm excited to be here with you guys today. I'm feeling better. I feel like that first stream was a huge success. Also, okay, these lights are sick. Like, and on my phone, I can change the settings on them. So I had them, the rainbow for the start of the stream. I think that's going to be a little distracting. So what we're going to do is let's just make them, I think blue looks nice. Oh, if I can even, yeah, blue. Let's keep, well, blue, red. Ooh, I kind of like the light blue. What's this color? Yeah, I like that color a lot. Okay, we're going to keep it at this. But welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Athlete Special Show. I'm going to try to do a little bit better of a job of not just like staring at chat the whole time. I am going to pull up chat on my phone, though, right now, so I can interact with you guys. We got a lot to get into today, though. We've got a lot of running news. We're not going to do any gaming stuff today. I think that the gaming was... I gave it a shot. I played Minecraft on my first ever stream. It wasn't a failure, but I feel like I was not that into it. I'm not good at Minecraft, so that makes it a little bit more difficult. So anyway, how are you guys doing? What's up? I can read the chat a little bit now. I've got my phone out. I did an 8-mile run today. I felt kind of crappy today, I'm not gonna lie. I think I've just had an issue of not being that hydrated. When you live up at altitude, I always say, you gotta stay hydrated. Stay hydrated with Element. We've been guzzling that stuff all the time. One person said, actually, I have to stop saying one person said. I just gotta read the chat like I'm talking to you guys. Sub 14 continues. Yes, we're gonna try to break 14 at some point. Guys, at some point in the stream, everyone's gonna have to get up and do at least 20 push-ups because we can't be lacking on the strength. I've been lacking way too much on it. I didn't hit the gym today, unfortunately. I will hit the gym tomorrow. I just couldn't go to the gym today because I was setting up this stream stuff. I was kind of doing a little bit of research behind the scenes on some of the stuff I want to talk about. But yeah, Oh, so did you hear about the person who ran a 3:48 in the mile? Yes, I did hear about that person. We're going to talk about that person today. We're going to do a little debate. We're going to do a Sam Ruth versus Cooper Lutgenhouse. Who is better? Who has more potential of the 16 and 17-year-old prodigies? Maybe we'll even throw Quincy Wilson in the mix there because he's also a young prodigy as well. um, do you guys like the king hat? Should I keep it on in the stream? Okay, also, what do you guys think of the backdrop? Like, I thought I did a pretty good job with it, honestly, and Ali as well. We have more of that the lighting stuff that we can hang, but I think for now this is clean. The goal is to have a nice neon athlete special thing right in the middle there. I just have to buy it. It's kind of expensive. Streaming is not that cheap. I'm also going to potentially upgrade my camera pretty soon. I'm using a webcam right now, and it looks good from my end, but it's a little bit crappy. I feel like on YouTube, it's not that crisp. You guys need to see this face nice and crispy. So I might actually link up my real camera, but I'm just trying to figure out this whole streaming stuff. So yeah. Ali, your play button does not look any bigger than mine. Actually, it does. Why does that one look so much bigger? Hey, I still have more subscribers, but I'll make this prediction. Ali's going to get 1 million subscribers at some point. I think that the athlete special, it might be a full-time streaming career for me at this point, but for Ali's going to become famous. I mean, she already is, basically. When I was on my run today, at 5 miles into my run, some lady ran by me and she was like, "Are you Ali O's fiance?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Tell her she's a doll." I actually forgot to tell Ali that, but if Ali's watching this stream, then yeah, someone said that about you. The 1 mil play button would be super, super nice to get. Oh, I would love that. That would be so sick. My bench these days is not good. My peak bench was in 2023. I benched 145 or 150. I'm not exactly sure what it was. But right now I could probably only bench 100 pounds. I am gonna start doing like a lot of lifting stuff again. I mean, right now I can do only like 4 pull-ups. I do real pull-ups. I'm not a cheater, but dude, I am so weak. Ever since we moved to Boulder, I just stopped hitting the gym. So I've got a membership at 24 Hour Fitness. Kind of a gross place. I think Ali and I and everyone in the country got sick there. It basically is like where colds are created. So yeah, basically, it's not the nicest gym, but it does get the job done. There's always available room for squatting and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll get back into lifting. I'll get the bench back up. The thing is though, if I want to get good at benching, like I'm gonna have to you kind of give up some of your distance running ability if you get good at benching. Anyway, maybe I'm yapping a little bit too much, but we're just waiting for some people to show up. Share the stream out to other people. We got to do some housekeeping stuff too. Yesterday, I created a athlete special clips channel. Let's just, I wonder if I can post it in the, I'm going to try to post it in the chat right now. Because I want you guys all to subscribe to the athlete special clips. I'm also looking for clippers if you guys want to clip for me in the future or whatever. It would be nice to get you guys on board with that. But as I'm putting this in the chat right now, oh yeah, also the other thing is, guys, I'm looking for mods low key too. So I don't even know, I think one of my friends will, I'm going to make a mod, but I don't know who else I should have be mods. Yeah, basically, if you want a mod as well for me, then maybe DM me or something. Okay, I'm gonna try to send this into the chat right now, and then there we go. If someone could, I'll just, oops. Okay, I just sent it. Pinning it, and perfect. All right, so follow, it's called the Athlete Special Clips. Follow that channel on YouTube. That's where we're going to be clipping stuff for the athlete special. So now that we've got some of that housekeeping out of the way, what else do I have to talk about before we get into the content, the table of contents for the content today? We have a lot of stuff going on, honestly, in the running world. I think that you guys all know the big news of the day is that the king himself, Jakob Ingebrigtsen, he did end up getting an Achilles surgery. So we're going to kind of investigate that whole situation with Jakob, and it's a shame that he's going to be out for 9 months. So it's probably the perfect time for him to get the Achilles surgery because there's no outdoor global championship. And, you know, that would make it, you know, the perfect time for him to get that surgery. I also for sure feel for the guy because I have the exact same Achilles thing. I was researching a little bit on what's wrong with him, and, you know, we'll watch the videos today and kind of dissect what's wrong and where that leaves him, where that leaves his legacy. And, you know, with all these up and comers out here, you know, it could be a while before Jakob gets back to the top, because when you have to take off 6 to 9 months, that's really, really risky for athletes. So it's sad to see. And Jakob's 25 years old. I think he still has plenty of time left, but like I said, there's so many good track athletes out there now that it seems like it's going to be hard for him to reach back up to that peak status, at least for the next couple of years. Maybe he'll probably be potentially in a good position to win one more Olympic title by the 2028 Olympics, but you never know with these Achilles surgeries. Like, it doesn't guarantee that you have success with them. And based off of what I was reading, it looks like he's got, like I said, the exact same thing that I have. They never specifically say that he has Haglund's, but essentially Jakob said in an article, we'll pull up the article in a little bit, but he said that it's his Achilles itself is okay. He just had to get the scar tissue out of the way. And that's exactly what I have too, I think, unless I'm just yapping out of my ass. But, oh, also, I got to stop swearing. My dad did text me after the last stream. Let's get some W's in the chat for Keith. I don't think he's watching this. He doesn't know how to turn on the stream, but he did say he watched my stream back and he said I got to swear less. So, Dad, I will try to swear a little bit less in this stream, and it's probably a good point. So, yeah. Yeah, Jakob's going to be doing quite a bit of cross training for the next 9 months. It sucks, but it is the best time of year to do a surgery like this. Man, it kind of makes me want to get my own surgery because for those of you who don't know in the chat, I do have some form of Haglund's deformity in my Achilles. Also, okay, I think it's time for this crown to come off, folks. It's starting to get a little bit itchy on my head. W's for the crown, though. We'll bring it on for the next stream. I'll keep these sunglasses on for a little bit. But, okay, we've got the Jakob stuff to talk about and look at. Jakob actually posted his own YouTube video that we're going to watch in about a minute or so. But other things that we are going to be doing this stream. Oh, wow, gosh. I just looked at my hair. That's the biggest L of my life. Tough. That hat did not do my hair justice. That's funny. I'll answer some questions though before we get into the actual Jakob video, because I want you guys to get cozy in here, feel comfortable. Where did you go in the Cape? We went to P-Town, way up on the top, right here on the top. It's like there. And we usually stay in Truro, but yeah. So other subjects I want to talk about today in the running world are, we've got the Jakob situation. What does that leave his legacy? What do we think about this whole situation? Are we worried for the kid? Do we think he's going to come back? We'll discuss all that stuff. We're going to watch his YouTube video. We're going to look at some articles. The other subjects I want to talk about are, in my last stream, a bunch of people kept spamming who's better, Cooper Lutkenhaus or Sam Ruth. And I think in this live stream, we should dissect their whole careers. There's a couple Total Running Productions videos that I want to watch that are really good and insightful. So we'll watch some of those videos as well and kind of find out who's better between the two of them, I think, or who has more potential between the two of them. So I think I don't have an opinion. I think that they're both insane. I kind of have a narrative that I want to kind of talk about. So I'll be interested to see what you guys think about Cooper Lutkenhouse versus Sam Ruth. And it is a little bit of a chamois comparison because Cooper Lutkenhouse he's more of a 4'8" guy, and then Sam Ruth is more of a 15 8'15" guy. He's a little stronger. So they're not even running the same events. The only event that they both run the same of is the 800, I believe so, but Cooper Lutkenhouse would probably destroy Sam Ruth in an 800 meter race. So yeah. Anyway, that's going to be a discussion. We're also going to go over the Sha'Carri Richardson arrest from last week. I would have liked to cover this in my first stream, but I kind of forgot about it. I want to go over the arrest video and just see, because I haven't seen any of it. I just saw that she got arrested, and I saw that her boyfriend, Christian Coleman, who's also another really good runner, he also got arrested, I think, as well. So I just want to look at that situation, kind of dissect that a little bit. Sha'Carri, unfortunately, she just gets herself in trouble at times. She's a star. She's like a celebrity. She's like the biggest athlete in track and field, but she's had a couple run-ins in the last year or so where she's gotten herself into trouble. I know I don't know if she got arrested or maybe she got arrested earlier this year, or maybe last year, in an airport for some sort of assault. And now she just got arrested last week for speeding, going 105 miles per hour on the highway and flashing cars. And she just pleaded not guilty. So we'll look into that a little bit, see what's going on with Sha'Carri and the Christian Coleman situation. So that's a little bit of like that drama-y portion of the stream. And then the last thing I want to talk about on this stream before, we'll be yapping in between. I'll be talking with you guys, but I also want to go over my athlete special weekly top five track athletes in mid distance and distance. I'm sorry if you're a sprint fan watching, but I'm not knowledgeable enough at sprinting stuff, and I do feel like probably a larger majority of my audience is interested in middle distance, men's specific. Allie's mad I'm not doing a women's top 5 list. I'll try to do that in my next stream. I'm just not well researched enough. I don't want to do that where like I got my info wrong, but I do feel like I researched a decent bit on who I think is my top 5 in the current world for track and field for mid distance to distance. It's a little spicy. There's maybe some hot takes in there, but I feel like for the most part you guys should probably agree. But if not, that's what this is all about. So yeah. Okay. So without further ado, people, let's jump into this Jakob video. I have not seen it yet. I'm going to pull it up right now. And once I pull it up, we'll start watching it. And I want to have you guys make sure you let me know if the volume is too loud or if it's good enough, but pulling it up right now. Fixing my Achilles injury update.
Hello.
Okay. Gonna full screen this. Actually, before I full screen, I'm gonna make myself small. Oopsies. So you guys can see my little face. What am I doing here? Okay. Mr. Jakob, what do you have to say? What is going on? Okay. About to find out, people. And again, let me know if it's... Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. I'm going to start playing the video, though. Glasses are coming off.
Hello, everyone. You might be wondering how I ended up in this situation. Then here is the answer. Last year, in April, I got an injury in my Achilles that forced me to stop running and do alternative training and I tried everything in my power to get that fixed. Unfortunately, it was very similar to a previous injury I had on my other foot, so I realized.
Also, what do you guys think about Jakob's tattoos? Because I think that they look horrible, personally. But that's just, I don't know. Maybe his tattoos are kind of cool. And I'm not even against tattoos, but anyway, this is not about the tattoos, but I can't help but see those leg tats, and I don't even know. Volume up? Okay, good. This is why. Alright.
I'm gonna probably miss out for most of the season of 2025. However, I did try to pull together and train and run towards the end of the summer, trying everything in my power to reach the World Championships. But at the end of the day, that was a good decision. However, now I'm kind of facing difficulties with having problems a little bit on and off. And ultimately, in April, I knew that having surgery would be an alternative. But at that point, it was too early and not, of course, something that was realistic.
I wonder if he aggravated his Achilles worse by continuing to race and trying to win Worlds last year. I wish he went into more detail on exactly what was wrong with the Achilles, but it's also pretty bad. Like, you can just see how disappointed he is. Like, he's such a perfectionist. He obviously wants to be the best so bad that he's like so angry about the fact that his Achilles got messed up. Sad though, but he also wanted to push through a little bit, and that does make it worse. So
we have a lot of different things that we wanted to test out and see if we could do it with conservative treatment and just offloading and doing alternative training. However, the last couple of months has been quite difficult with some good days and some bad days, and ultimately
that is very relatable as well. Just the Achilles injuries, and say something in the chat if you agree, but it's so inconsistent for like how you're gonna feel. Some days you wake up and you're like, oh, I feel like we're headed in the right direction, but then it always seems to just swing back. It's so inconsistent, and it's one of those things too where you want to load it, but you don't want to load it too much. You want to do, if you fully stop running, that doesn't even help it a lot of the time. It's very individualized per each person too. So I can just hear the frustration in his voice. But again, I'm actually glad he got the surgery, because you don't want to be running with a bum Achilles. And he has every good resource. I think he went to the US to get the surgery. We'll find out though.
Leading to this decision, which was 100% necessary for me to be healthy again. So that's why I've made the surgery, to fix the problem. What's good about it is that now I have 100% plan for the next couple of weeks and next couple of months that I can really focus on and concentrate on. That if I do this 100%, then I will definitely be healthy again.
Also, him just saying right there that now he has like that long-term plan, that is really nice to have, because again, with the Achilles stuff, when you do have a never-ending Achilles injury, you can't really make a long-term plan. Even me right now, I'm dealing with the same stuff. Like, my long-term plan is to do this sub 14 5K thing, but it's hard when some days I do strides or something, or put spikes on and my Achilles flares up, or some days it just randomly flares up, or my heel just gets so bad that like the only thing for me to do to help it is to, not have such high intensity. Anyway, I don't want to overgap about Jakob's thing, but it probably is nice just being like, okay, now athletes want to focus on the day to day, and they're very like routine and regimented. So it's probably nice that even though like you're sitting there with a boot on, if you're Jakob, you at least like know like, okay, in 3 weeks or whatever, 6 weeks, I'm going to take the boot off. And then in 6 weeks after that, I'll be walking on land and I can start biking. And the progression is nice to see.
And very much better than having it on and off and the uncertainty around my nearest future, and even if the problem is going to be fixed at all. So that is the situation. Now we have hopefully fixed it. Now we are ready to do the perfect rehab and building up the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, and getting this problem fixed, and hopefully I can be back healthy running again as soon as possible. But again, something that is not something that I have done lighthearted. It's been a difficult choice and a difficult path leading to this decision and to this surgery. However,
I feel like his tone is giving a little bit of like, he's like nervous about it, and he has every right to be nervous about it, because again, when you getting the Achilles surgery does not guarantee that it's fixed. It might just come right back, or you might think that you fixed the issue, but you didn't. So this I mean, good day to stream for me, because this actually is huge news in the track world as a track fan and someone who's into it, because this is like the kingpin guy right here. Maybe not in the last year or so, but this is really going to change a lot of, I mean, his career, obviously, and how a lot of athletes, compete. No Jakob for a while. It's sad. He's everyone's. I mean, he's not my favorite athlete at all, but I feel like a lot of you guys love him.
I've come to this point that I didn't have any other choices, and we had to make a difficult one, but much needed for me to be able to run again. Hopefully, get back in spikes as soon as possible. I know that there's a lot of people that's gonna be concerned. A surgery is a big thing. However, the injury that I have and the injury I've struggled with the last year or so has been very specific. So my Achilles tendon is completely fine and has been fine for many months. It's the sheath around it that has been causing the issue. And unfortunately,
okay, right there, him saying his Achilles tendon is fine. It's just the sheath around it. Dude, Jakob and we're like bros now. We can relate. We've got the same thing, except he's got all the money in the world to get the surgery, and he's like the best athlete, and I'm like a mid scrub. But damn, I do feel him on this. And the crazy thing is, I started feeling Achilles pain when I was like 24 years old. I'm 28 now. He started feeling it when he was 24 as well, because he's 25 now. So again, if you can get the surgery, probably good move. But yeah, interesting that he's saying, let's go back. I want to hear what he said about this. Oops.
Unfortunately, 3 months. It's the sheath around it that has been.
It's the sheath around it causing the issue.
Unfortunately, it has not been able to recover properly. It's gone on and off and getting worse, and then getting better, and then getting worse. So the
totally relate on that.
Ruined, and it's covered in scar tissue, which is what we have gone in and removed. So the surgery by itself is not that.
Yeah, I think from a science perspective, what happens is, like, when the sheath gets a little inflamed, it starts rubbing on the tendon, and then the sheath keeps getting more and more damaged, and then the scar tissue builds up around it, and that causes a bump. And then once you have the worse the scar tissue gets, the bigger the bump gets, and you're just more and more and more screwed with it. So that sounds, it's pretty dreadful, I'm not gonna lie. It sucks.
Big, so that's why the recovery time is somewhat short. So hopefully I'm not going to be out for very long, but it's completely necessary for me to be healthy again. So don't be concerned. It's not as bad as it seems, and hopefully now I can focus on the future and focus on building back up again and the rehabilitation, and finally the issue is fixed. It's no longer there, So now I can focus on getting better and healthier, and hopefully run again pain-free and get my focus on getting better. With everything in mind, I'm not training that much at the moment now.
Also, before we get further into this, I want to I think that some of these Achilles issues that are like scar tissue related, I wonder if there is some relation with or some correlation between those injuries and super shoes, because I don't know, I feel like maybe it just seems like a coincidence to me, but I feel like more and more people have like Achilles issues than they used to. I wish that there was some science behind that. Maybe someone in the chat knows something a little bit about that, but I do feel like there is some sort of correlation between the super shoes and the Achilles. My friends and I talk about this all the time. I think that it's because the super shoes, they allow you to push off like more than your Achilles can actually, the load can take, that over time it can start to disrupt or rupture the Achilles, whether it's like the tendon or the sheath around it or something. So super shoes are probably like a double-edged sword. They make you run faster, but they also, I do think, open up the risk for injury more. And I don't think that that's a hot take to say. And I don't think that that's for everybody. I think that it's just for some people. Also, Jakob has been pushing the envelope since he was like 8 years old. So, you could also argue that with Jakob, maybe he just kind of sucked out everything he had, in his body when he was younger, and then eventually got an injury while he was still young.
I'm focusing on recovery, so I will not be as active and sharing as much because we're mainly focusing on getting healthier and better.
Also, he also just said that he's not going to be posting as much, which I can totally relate on that. When you're hurt, posting content sucks, because that's what you guys are here for. You guys want to see like us training and whatever when you're like in athlete mode. But I hate, like, Ali and I complain about this all the time when like we have like an injury or something. It sucks posting content because you are not having fun, and you want your audience to see you having fun, and then they hopefully the fun you're having can rub off onto your audience. So yeah, I feel him. But it's also best for Jakob, it's going to be good to probably get off of social media, just not care about running for a year. I think that he's really into cars or motorcycles or something, so he will be fine. He's also like he's like a Norwegian celeb, so bro can do whatever he wants.
However, we are documenting everything. So to everyone that is following and want to see behind the scenes and what's happening on my way back to full fitness, you will just have to stay tuned, and hopefully we can make something and document everything that we're doing. Hopefully that's interesting to see this part of it, because setbacks is a big part of the sport, and injuries and all of these things. So I think it's interesting and also important to document it, to see what I'm doing, see how I'm handling it, and also the training that I'm doing, and hopefully I can get back to full fitness very soon.
Damn, sad Jakob. You can just hear it in his voice, the sad Jakob, given the classic speech. Yep, I want to document the whole injury, show you guys how to get through the injury. It's like a script. We all know the script on that. I feel bad for him though. That's tough. That's very tough. I'll answer some super chats right now. Not super chats. I don't actually. Maybe someone send me a test super chat. I put in super chats. So if you guys want to donate money to me, go ahead, but obviously no pressure. I don't know. I think that the option is open, but I haven't gotten any super chats yet. Actually, don't give me a super chat because I asked. Maybe I'll get like 1 or 2 on the stream. I'd be pretty pumped. Anyway, I see Ali is talking some crap about me in the comment section. Was I pausing that video too much? And yes, Ali's not wrong. When Ali and I watch Love Island, I tend to pause about 10 different times in the episode. Actually, like every 2 minutes I pause and say something. But that's because if you watch Love Island, which I assume that most of this people in this chat do not watch Love Island, there is so much stuff going on that you have to pause it. There's so many awkward situations. Anyway, that's a total different note on the Yap. So yeah, rehab's going to be interesting for Jakob, and it's going to be a long road back to recovery. I think that it's tough. Also, do we know who Jakob is getting coached by? His dad's not coaching him anymore. Is Jakob coaching himself, or is he getting coached by his brother at this point? I don't know. So it's hard because depending on who his coach is, it'd be nice if they had some, I don't know. I think it takes a good coach to train an athlete back when they're coming back from injury. But also Jakob does have the entire country of Norway around him. So yeah. And yes, to the person that said that they've never watched Love Island, you should give it a shot because it's a great TV show. We're watching Love Island All Stars right now. It's the UK version, but it's very spicy. The US season from this summer was crazy. Not that good though, honestly. It was people who are actual Love Island fans didn't like that season, but it was this season right now, Love Island All Stars UK, maybe the best season of Love Island I've ever watched in my entire life. So, yeah. Anyway, while we are still yapping about Jakob, let's like look up and see if there's any other things that people are saying about it. Spence, did you check out the Armory Track 200 meter record? It's literally glitched FAT time 16 seconds. I don't know what that means. You're saying the 200 record at Armory is currently 16 seconds. I didn't know about that. Maybe send a link if you have like a topic that you want to talk about, because that sounds kind of interesting. Don't really know what you're talking about though. I haven't been to the Armory in a bunch of years. I want to see Seth James D'Amore ex-athlete special collab. Actually, Seth James D'Amore lives pretty close to me, I think. If I'm Unc, he is grandpa though. That guy is like 40 plus years old. But I know that he does make YouTube videos. I don't personally watch his YouTube channel. I don't really watch too many other running YouTubers. But actually, I want to do, this is another topic that you guys were talking about in the chat last time. Someone who's been making a big stir in the running scene is this outsider, Truett Haynes. And a lot of my chatters were asking in my last live if I think he's going to be able to break 2 hours and 16 minutes in the marathon, which is the Olympic trial standard. He's like a how do you put it? Like a lifter runner athlete, a hybrid athlete. He's like improved his running from like a 3 hour marathon down to 2:29 marathon. Not in this live stream, but in maybe the next one we do, we're going to kind of analyze Truett Haynes and really get a good idea if we think that he can break 2:16 in the marathon and run the Olympic trials time, because he's going all in on that. And he's posting some great running content right now. He's one of the better running creators out there, I think. And believe it or not, I was a Truett Haynes fan years ago. A couple years ago, I used to watch him when his YouTube channel was like, it had like 10K subs, and he was going for like this pull-up world record, because I was really into pull-ups myself. And this guy, Truett Haynes, broke the pull-up world record. So I was watching him before he did running content. I don't even really watch his content now, but it is good. It's good content. So I don't want to say it's not, but we will analyze to see if he's going to break that 2:16 barrier. It's going to be really tough, but the guy can run a lot of mileage. So yeah. So is Lauren Gregory going to get a channel, and will you guys camera bike for her? Yeah, we'll absolutely do that. We've been begging Lauren to start a YouTube channel for like the last 6 months, and she has multiple times said that she's going to start it, but it's tough. It takes, I don't know if it takes like a narcissist to start a YouTube channel, or like an attention seeker like me, basically. But I think it also takes a little bit of, I would say a little bit of courage to put yourself out there. And you see a lot of runners start YouTube channels and then they kind of fizzle out after a couple months, or their content is produced by like their really high quality content, not produced by themselves, but then they end up like getting hurt and then you don't hear about them again, or they don't show the ups and downs. I give myself a lot of credit and Allie big time credit, especially because she's such a pro level athlete, we do tend to show the ups and downs at, at a lot. And I think that the best running YouTubers do show the ups and downs. So yeah, it's YouTube's not for everyone. I've learned that. I used to try to encourage people to start YouTube channels all the time, but if you don't have the ability to be consistent with it, you're never gonna grow. And it's about building like the small communities, and that's why I'm so pumped for this streaming stuff, you guys. This is genuinely the most pumped I've been about content in years. I felt like for a while I was just like going through the motions on YouTube, and I love it, to be honest, but I love the live aspect where we can actually talk to each other and we're gonna build up an audience. Like it's gets me so excited. So I'm very, very into it. So, and we're gonna keep refining the type of content we do. I don't want to. I was playing a little bit of Minecraft the last stream, and I was kind of realizing halfway through, like, this isn't me. This is not the content for me. But also, 1 hour into this this live stream, everyone, we're gonna jam out to some non-copyright music and do as many push-ups as we can in 1 minute, because we got to get those push-ups going. So definitely need to focus on that. So in the next 20 minutes, we're going to be doing push-ups. But okay, my ADHD is kicking in. So let's string this thing back to Jakob and talk about Jakob a little bit more. I'm just going to type in his name on YouTube, and then here, I'll let you guys see a little bit behind the scenes here. Jakob, let's see if there's anything about his injury has come out. Not seeing anything on YouTube yet. Jakob's the only one who posted. We could just go on Google then, because I saw an article, but I don't know if the article was just the same exact thing. Damn, AI is already just so on it. It gets all the info so quickly. It is crazy that Jakob made it all the way to the World Championship final last year, basically running hurt. Here we go. Athletics Weekly. Let's see if this is worth reading. Jakob Ingebrigtsen undergoes Achilles surgery in the U.S. Weird way to start an article. Conspiracy theorists who have posted online research speculating about Jakob Ingebrigtsen being injured again have been proved right, as the Olympic 1500 meter champ announced Friday, February 6th, that he had undergone surgery in the U.S. this week. I wonder where he went in the U.S. this week. Man, he must have some stalkers. Athletics fans online has suggested he cut an altitude camp in January short. His posts on YouTube and Instagram had gone relatively quiet, and his workouts were thought to have been done largely on an elliptical machine. Shout out to the people who use the elliptical. Yo! Big shout out to Eric Eek, my first ever super chat. Let's go. Thank you so much. Fan of the content. How do I like? I'm going to like this real quick. I gave that a heart. You got me to jump out of my chair almost. Eric, massive shout out to you. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're such a homie. Yeah, I'm reading this too, and someone... Conspiracy theorists who have posted online recently speculating about Jakob Ingebrigtsen. Why don't we just say Let's Run? It's obviously people on Let's Run, which, hey, to the Let's Run people out there, I do go on Let's Run, so thank you for bullying me for the last 10 years. I appreciate it. You know, the problem with Let's Run... Here, I want to rant a little bit about Let's Run. Not even rant. The problem is that, like, Let's Run viewers, they kind of... Sometimes they get it right when they're being mean to me. Like, you know, people on Let's Run are always talking crap about me, like, this guy's lazy talent, but a waste of talent. But sometimes they say stuff that's, like, kind of true, and it does dig a little bit. It hurts a little bit. So I do try not to go on Let's Run. If any of you guys are posting on Let's Run or going on Let's Run, let me know. But... yeah, Let's Run, it's so toxic, but it's kind of fun to watch it sometimes or be on there. And I actually do like Jonathan Gault and the Rojo brothers. Robert Johnson and Weldon, they are so unorganized when they do their podcast, their live streams and stuff. But it's really funny. I think that they're funny, but they're also, I don't know, they're weird. Jonathan Gault's a good reporter in the running world. He's probably like the best, and he does get the tea. So you can't complain about someone get the tea. Again, Eric, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. With that money, I'm gonna buy Allie coffee. So because of you, Allie's getting a coffee tomorrow. Not a fan of Let's Run. You shouldn't be a fan of Let's Run. It's essentially, everyone knows that what Let's Run is a website where, well, ever since they put the check, like the ups and down on Let's Run, like you can like or dislike, you can really see most people are like pretty nice, but there's like a couple, it's most of the people who go on Let's Run, it's just like, or who post on Let's Run, it's like 4 dudes who are like upset that the running career that they had didn't work out, and they're like upset to watch younger people not do everything in their power to be like perfect. So also, yeah, you want to speak about Jakob always is getting shit talked on Let's Run. He's probably getting shit talked on Let's Run right now, and he's like the best runner of our generation. So if Jakob's getting shit talked on Let's Run, then who else wouldn't? Yo, Spy Joe 59, thank you for the big super chat. Can't let those Let's Run losers get to you. I know. The thing is, I do respect the hustle, and I do feel like I have put my time in on Let's Run as like the guy who like has been crapped on for years, that I kind of feel like even the toxic men who like hate me, they've kind of come around to me because I'm self-aware. I understand it. But also like, hey, if they're talking about you, you're doing something right. Don't you dare shit talk Georgie on Let's Run, Meg. That's off limits. You can't be talking shit about our dog. Boulder Boys / Athlete Special or ex-Athlete Special collab on the trails or pod. I don't follow Boulder Boys. I kind of know who they are. I know that one of the guys in the Boulder Boys got like 5th or 6th at I forget the name, that the 100-mile Western States race. And Lauren Gregory, who's like one of our best friends, she went on their podcast and she said that those guys are all super cool. So yeah, maybe at some point. I don't really interact with too many people in the Boulder scene, which I don't mind at all. Everyone's cool here, but everyone kind of keeps to themselves. Everyone's a little intimidated by other people. And yeah. Oh, what? We got a little guest here.
I heard there might be people talking crap about this guy right here, and I'd just like to say it's off limits. Look at him. You can't speak badly about this guy. Oh, he's begging
George.
to be held by you.
Did you just go on a walk?
No, we were just about to. I had to get his harness, though, so I stopped by to say hello. Look how, like, calmly Georgie just settled right in your arms.
Hey, he loves us so much. He loves me more than Allie, obviously, though.
Look, Georgie doesn't appreciate what I do for him because I'm like the enforcer. Like, I make Georgie go on his walks, whereas Spencer would just let him stay in the nest all day. So
Georgie's my cuddler. We cuddle with each other all day. He's a great guy.
yeah, he really is a great guy.
Allie asked last night if she said, do you think Georgie knows he's spoiled? And I'm like, I think he knows that he's treated well, but I mean, the way that he, okay, also one person's spamming. Have you ever watched Pretty Little Liars? No spamming in the chat.
Oh,
We're going to have to put you in timeout if you do that again.
Yeah, we're going to actually start a thread about you on Let's Run.
Oh, also I need to make sure I heart this.
GCFC winner, be careful. Let's Run will be coming for you soon.
No, just don't spam in the chat though, because we don't want to overwhelm the other people in the chat, you know?
You can spam in the chat if it's a super chat.
The viewers just went up when you stayed in here.
Hey, congrats on your super chats, by the way.
I've made $4.
I thought, well, $3.99, but
I'm rich.
yeah, you are.
I'm rich.
I guess you can cover the down payment next month.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah,
I can
that's-
do
it's
that.
Done. Our down payment is about.
Yo, we got another one.
Ooh, oh my gosh, we're at 598, you guys.
Not Sonia 09. Thank you so much for the super chat. Seriously, we love you. We love you so much. Thank
Going
you.
straight to the mortgage.
Yep. Nope, it's going straight to Bitcoin, baby. I know it's crashing, but we're gonna lock back in and post and try to make more money on
Time to
Bitcoin.
double down. Double down on that. Oh, George. Cronin.
Could you guys hear Georgie Cronin?
Do it again, George. Do it for the people. Okay, well,
Oh, hello, little
let's
mister.
get some G's in the chat if you think Georgie's the cutest dog in the world.
Why- You don't say W's in the chat.
I say G's in the chat because it's Georgie.
G's in the
Why would
chat.
you put W's for Georgie? You'd put W's for Waldo, for
Also,
Will.
if you
for
guys, if you're
Warren.
following the stream and you're having a good time, share this with a friend. We're trying to run this stream up. I am serious about this. I am going to be doing this every other day, at least 3 to 4 times a week. The Athlete Special Show.
I'm not yet seeing any G's in the chat. I'm hoping that they're about to come.
It's the chats. You have to get used to it. The chat's a little bit delayed. So
Oh, there's a G for Georgie. Let's go.
from not Sonia. Thank you again for the super chat.
Oh, here
Appreciate
we go.
it.
Oh, we got some G's rolling in. Also, it is crazy. Like,
Oh, we got the G's rolling in big time now.
yeah, G for Georgie.
Big G's in the
Oh
chat.
my
Everyone's
gosh,
giving us G's.
George,
Guys,
you're
for
getting so
for
much
the
attention.
amount of like for the size of this live, this is, you guys are very involved in the chat. It's great. So we absolutely, like, this is a very
Well,
engaged chat.
Someone sent a W. I specifically
Also,
said.
hold on.
Well, actually, it's Will. So W's are for Will. Okay,
Look
that's
at this.
acceptable.
Georgie is he's sexually harassing me. He's put
He's got his paw on your nipple.
it's inside. He's somehow has made his way into my shirt. I don't know if you guys know like anything about wiener dogs, but if there's something to say about a wiener dog, it is that they love to just burrow. They burrow like insanely all the time.
Yeah. I'm gonna put George up my sweatshirt, George. But he's so comfy.
Everyone
right
in this
there.
chat is smart and beautiful. Actually, I agree. You guys are gorgeous people.
Yeah.
Give us more money.
Stop.
I'm kidding.
Stop it. We're
I
gonna
can't.
put you in timeout.
I can't believe that we
I'm
got
gonna have
some
to take
supers.
over the stream full time. Oh, George. Oh, he's so cute. Oh my goodness.
I have
don't think it is
walking
nice.
pneumonia and I took a week break from running. You think I should start up tomorrow? I'm not laughing. I'm laughing because someone said Georgie cop in a field. Not the fact that you have walking pneumonia. I think that, I mean, I shouldn't be the person answering that question for you, you know?
George just.
I know, he just groaned.
directly into the mic.
I feel like you gotta feel it out yourself. Talk to your doctor, talk to your family, talk to your parents. Like, I mean, I'm not like a medical professional, so I don't want to give you an answer. I'd say probably like if you feel okay, at least start to like get some fresh air, you know? Yeah. Georgie he's a perfect dog. He's perfect. In our last stream, someone asked if we want to get another dog. Do you want to get another dog, Allie? I said that we probably are not down to get another dog.
My thing that I've said is that I don't want to get another dog until we have kids, because I feel like we need to know that we can handle kids with one dog before we add another dog to the mix. Plus, you guys, if you had Georgie as a pet, you would understand he's the equivalent of 3 dogs for the amount of
He's-
attention he
This guy is the
requires.
most high maintenance thing I've ever seen in my life.
Which is our fault because we give him so much attention and love that now he just expects that constantly. Like, if we don't pay attention to him for 20 minutes, he like will start chewing on his bed or something.
It's tough.
Although he doesn't always do that, but you know.
Someone will you guys get a
Really?
cat? I'm allergic to cats, so no. We're not
thought-
cat people.
I
We're
thought-
dog
I
people.
thought they said tat, like a tattoo.
Did they say tats?
No, I think they
They
said,
said
cat,
cats.
but I saw tat.
We're Oh, another super chat.
Yeah.
Daniel
yeah.
M. Track and Field. Thank you for the big super chat. We appreciate that. You're running it up. Okay, you guys are kind of like getting me excited here.
That's
What else can we do for more super
crazy.
chats?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I don't wanna-
like
I don't-
that. I'm just kidding. I'm not. I gotta.
I don't
tone
want
it
to.
down. Sometimes I forget that we're live right now. That
I
this is,
know.
like,
It's fun.
for
isn't
all
it?
of posterity.
And also, guys, come on. Let's get some credit here for the lights we've got up here. They look fantastic, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is crazy though that my play button looks so much bigger than yours.
Why
Yours
does it?
looks like a little baby play button.
I don't know. I don't know why.
I think they're the same size.
Someone's asking what my favorite ice cream is.
Is it that guy
Cookies
from
and cream.
Strava that's asked every running influencer for like weeks?
Cookies
Are
and
you the guy
cream.
from Strava that's been commenting this for weeks? Tell us the truth.
Also, isn't it crazy that Jakob Ingebrigtsen...
Oh,
Daniel M. Track and Field with another super chat. I'm trying to start a track team. Hit me up off stream. I'm down. I'm down to hit you up.
Georgie's down.
For the $2
Georgie's gonna be
salary.
making a big comeback.
I'm gonna give that a heart as well. Thank you so much, Daniel. Don't keep spamming us with money though, because I feel bad
Really?
taking your
You're
money.
gonna tell them to stop.
I mean, keep giving us more money. We could
Look,
we
if you
could we could
want
use it.
to, we'll accept it. Oh man.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe hit me up off stream if you're trying to start a track team. Maybe I can be the coach of the team or the team manager or something.
Yeah, water boy.
Yeah, exactly. Do you ever plan on running Bloomsday 12K in Spokane? I was planning on doing that last year, but I had an injury, the Achilles injury. But I was saying, Ali, isn't it crazy how me and Jakob and is that the correct terminology? Jakob and Jakob and I.
Crazy how
Jakob and I.
Yeah.
Jakob and I, we're like homies. We have the same exact Achilles thing.
Wait, you guys both have Haglunds. I feel like 70% of runners have Haglunds.
Yeah, I'm like acting like it's this rare disorder that I have. Loki, I'm just soft.
Yeah, Spencer showed you his feet, but you have seen nothing yet because my feet are so much more effed up.
They're so gross.
Okay, they're not gross. I have a chonky Achilles though on both sides. Like,
Let's run it up in the super chats.
what are you?
100 views and $5 super chats for Allie's feet. Come on now. Let's start doing it.
I'm not-
Actually, that could get me banned, low key. I feel like that's actually
We're gonna
illegal.
Need like a
I'm kidding.
$5,000
I'm
super
kidding.
chat for the
It was a
feet to come
joke. I
out.
just like to make jokes. But
He's a joker. He's a jokey guy.
oh dear, LOL. Bring back the podcast? No. I'm not doing the podcast anymore.
Guys, it was Spencer. Spencer didn't want to keep doing it, but
I'm not a fan of the
I will
podcast.
say that Lauren and I talked about starting a podcast together, so maybe we'll do that.
Guys, you don't need a podcast when you're a streamer. Let's be honest. Truly, you don't. So, yeah. We are just, streaming full time. Anyway, I'm getting distracted.
I should probably go take George on his walk. It's gonna start.
Okay, and then comment if you guys are give Allie some W's in the chat for the nice
A's in the chat.
Oh, Daniel, you keep giving us more money.
Oh, Daniel.
Thank you for the super chat again.
Yeah.
Daniel's rich.
I did know that bicarb is just baking soda, but
There's something
the
about
way
it.
that it's like in the hydrogel and it's in the little beads, it allows you to intake enough baking soda to make a difference without upsetting your stomach. So it's baking soda, but like scientifically formulated to actually work. I think I would just like have some real GI distress if I tried to take 12 full grams of baking soda just straight. So
I've never taken bicarb either, but
we got a couple A's in the chat, but someone just still sent another G.
okay, but
that's fair.
So
That's
go
fair.
on your walk with George, and later on, if we're still streaming in like an hour or so, I would like to do a segment with you.
Okay,
but
I am gonna bike though.
If we're streaming late today, then maybe we can get Allie on for a segment. I won't tell you guys what the segment is, but I kind of explained it to Allie.
Yeah.
So it'll be a fun game that Allie and I play that maybe we'll get some stuff going.
Okay, farewell.
Okay.
Georgie, any last words?
He's dying to hang out.
Oh,
Georgie
he's
does
trying
not want to go on
cop
this walk.
another field. He's gonna hate this walk so much.
It's okay, boy.
You're gonna be able to do it, George.
Sorry, George.
Okay, bye.
I feel bad not going on that walk, but hey, we got to stream, people. W's for Allie coming on the stream. Okay. Now that Allie's gone, where was I even at? I was distracted. We were talking about Jakob. Okay. Yeah, there's not much else to say with Jakob. we have this pulled up right here, though. Oops. He's basically just out for a while, and it is what it is at a certain point. Can't do much about it, and yeah, so. Oh, and there's his Instagram post. Him. Oh, yeah, I forgot Jakob has a kid. That's crazy. Get that ad out of here. What the heck? That's tough. So, yeah, basically, this is all just basically everything from his video. This is just an easy article that they created out of his YouTube video. Yeah, that's the Jakob story, people. So we've kind of talked it to death. If you guys have any final thoughts on it, though, we could maybe say something now or forever hold your peace. I think it's going to be a long road for recovery for Jakob, truly. I think that it's going to be a while before he gets back to that full-fledged, GOAT status, because even when he got hurt last year, he had his first bit of struggle where he didn't win everything for the first time, and it's always harder to come back. I always say that it's always the easiest the first time on your going up and stuff. So yeah. We haven't spoken about Sam Ruth yet. We're going to do the Sam Ruth versus Cooper Lutkenhouse debate. Am I pronouncing his last name correctly? I feel like I am. I feel like I'm nailing it. Cooper Lutkenhouse. So yeah, what we're going to do now is we have two options. We can either do the Cooper Lutkenhouse versus Sam Ruth debate, where we're going to look at, there's a couple videos I want to watch, or we can research the Sha'Carri Richardson arrest video that happened about a week ago and just look at that. Both of them are Total Running Productions videos, so shout out to him. Shout out to Andrew from Total Running Productions, big homie. So what's up, Will? Good to see you. Right now, Will, actually, while you're in the chat, I am going to make you a mod. So, big move for Will. There we go. Okay. Will is now a mod, so everybody be on your best behavior, because if you say something that's mean to me, Will is going to ban you from the chat. So I think I'll just make the executive decision. I don't know. I feel like, okay, Sha'Carri. We're going to do Sha'Carri. Let's do Sha'Carri first, because we can be pretty quick with it. I don't know if there's much to say on it, if it's even controversial, but I would like to actually watch that video in full because I haven't seen it. Okay. This is going to be tough. How do you spell her name? Sha'Carri Richardson? Okay. That's tough. Let's not look at the way I spelled that. Okay. I thought that there was a Total Running Productions video. Let's see. I thought that there was. Maybe there isn't a total. Oh, no, it is right here. Okay, cool. So let's take a look at this. And let's see what went down. But before I do that, I'm gonna.
Whoa, what's that?
I'm gonna make my face small so it's right up in the nice little pretty corner. How far did you guys run today, everyone? You guys make sure to get your runs in? Better have gotten your runs in.
Thought. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's actually worse than we thought. Yesterday, Sha'Carri Richardson got arrested for super speeding in Orange County, Florida, and it was reported that she was going 100.
Are you guys good? Just gonna go back here for a sec. Let me know if you guys are good. Oh, you can't see me. Okay, yeah, sorry. That's why we ask. That's why we ask. You guys should be able to see me now. All right. So Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested
Well,
last week. Andrew from Total Running Productions is going to break this down for us. And yeah. See. Wait, can you guys see me? Yeah, you guys can see me. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to break this down. Oh, Daniel, thanks again for the super chat for another $1. Homie, you've been like shelling out for us. I appreciate it, but seriously, I mean, I'm in awe. Thank you for the... I'm not going to turn down the money, so it is what it is. Spencer is like the substitute teacher who can't work technology. That is a very good point. Hey, dude, this is stream number 2. We are going to be dialed in. I mean, no one else in the running space is big time streaming right now, except for the big Spesh and the big 2026. So we are going to be that guy. So, okay, guys, let's start to break this thing down. And Daniel is the GOAT.
ladies and gentlemen, it's actually worse than we thought. Yesterday,
It's actually worse than we
Sha'Carri
thought.
Richardson got arrested for super speeding in Orange County, Florida, and it was reported that she was going 104 miles an hour while tailgating another car.
What is the charge for super speeding? That sounds like a video game. I didn't even know that was like a thing. That is tough, though. That is tough. 104 miles an hour. I don't think I've ever broken 100 miles. I'm not like a speed driver, though. But you shouldn't speed. Actually, if Will's in the chat still, he and I were talking last week. As we've gotten a little older, we definitely feel like we drive more cautiously. But let's continue with this.
This is obviously very, very dangerous, but over the past hour or so, footage has been released of the actual driving and the actual incident where the cop walked up to her car. Now, I'm going to play a little bit of this footage here, but just know it is not easy to listen to.
Not easy to listen to? What does that mean? That's going to be interesting. Is this the cop?
100, 101.
Oh, this is the cop footage.
103, 104.
It's a little loud.
104
Oh, here we go. Okay, so we're at the part where she starts talking. I've heard from people that it's kind of tough, like she's begging. Someone's saying that she's begging not to get arrested. I get it. You don't want to get in trouble. She's got a lot to lose too. So we'll see what Sha'Carri has to say. And I feel like I'm like the guy from Audit the Audit. I'm like, this cop did this correctly in this video. He gets an A+. Shout out to that if you guys know what I'm talking about. But okay, let's get into this a little bit.
Miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour zone with subpar equipment.
65 mile an hour zone.
To get out of your lights, out of
Flashing
your lane,
people.
following too close, using every lane to pass everybody, cutting me off, passing a car on the inside shoulder.
Oh, I
with
shouldn't
their
laugh.
hazard
It's
lights
actually a
on.
lot of bad things happening.
You're going to jail for dangerous excessive speeding.
Wow.
So, sir, I did not mean to do that. My phone, I didn't even know my car was speeding. Sir, can you, I really want to work. Can you really work?
When she says, "I'm sorry, my phone," I didn't know I was speeding. Does that mean that while she was going 104 miles an hour, she was on her phone? Is that what that means? That's not good. That is not good. Yeah, I hate when I'm on the highway and I'm like stressed and someone whips by me, zooms in and out. That is really annoying. Like, no one likes when that happens. I've gotten pulled over for speeding, but like where like you're going like 80 instead of 65 on like a slight downhill, and then you go through like a junction town where it goes from 75 to 65. That's different. This is 104 in a 65 is very dangerous. And she just admitted that she was on her phone, so she didn't know. So that's a bit tough. It's not a good start for Sha'Carri.
I promise you, I am a law-abiding citizen. I have my ID, my insurance on my phone. Sir, please work with me. I promise you.
I don't know what work with you means.
Not work with me.
I don't know what
understand.
work with you means.
I will show you
No,
work.
like I told you, you're going to jail.
Please don't allow me to go in. Please, 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 I'm begging you.
You are going to have a little bit of time to make some phone calls. You are going to jail. I am towing your car.
Please, sir, don't take me to jail. I will do
Yes.
everything.
No.
I will do everything.
You have two options. Listen.
Sir, please.
Listen,
I can,
you have two
Oh,
options.
the bag is tough.
I promise you, I don't want to go to jail. I'm right here. I have a chain here. I have
A chain?
Sir. I was not intentionally doing anything.
Why'd she said I have a chain here and pointed to the cross? I guess she's trying to use the religion excuse, which is kind of, if you are religious, you shouldn't do that. So that's a bit tough. Hey, I mean, I'm just seeing what I'm saying, what I'm seeing here, but it's tough. It's tough. This is a tough watch. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a law-abiding citizen, except I'm on my phone going 104 tailgating and swerving. Does she have a fast car? I don't really know cars that well.
And I am.
You're not listening. You're repeating yourself and not listening. Nothing you say is going to change.
So I want
All right, so make some phone calls. Let people know that you're going to have a $500 bond.
As you can see, Sha'Carri was caught going 104 in a 65, meaning she was basically going 40 over, and whenever you hit triple digits like this, you're probably going to get arrested. That is just way too fast. But when the cop walks up to the car, it is apparent that Sha'Carri has been caught, and she really does not want to be caught. In fact, she pleads her case to the officer for at least a minute straight, trying to get out of the situation.
I guess though, okay. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose begging? Maybe just owning it. I guess she's sort of denying it. If she just owned it, it was like, look, I'm sorry, I messed up. Which I guess she's sort of like, I didn't know. Not taking accountability. I guess that's the problem. But I guess there's no harm in asking if someone can help you out. But I'm trying to see her side of it a little bit here. Obviously, she's so in the wrong though. It's like you got to play devil's advocate a bit. I'm trying here.
Situation. Obviously, no one wants to go to jail, and the officer makes it pretty clear that she is going to go to jail. And no matter what she does, no matter what she says, no matter what she tries to do, that is going to happen. Now, this is only part of the story, and it's obviously very intense, and it's also quite difficult to watch. But what has also recently been reported is that just a few minutes after she was pulled over here, Christian Coleman showed up on the scene and tried to help Sha'Carri, I'm assuming, because it has also been reported that Christian Coleman has been arrested.
That's crazy that Christian Coleman just showed up. I need more details, though. Maybe I'm just pausing it too much. Did he show up and, like...
arrested for interfering with this arrest, and also he had drug paraphernalia in his car.
God,
this is
so
obviously
tough.
not a good look for one of the fastest women of all time, and one of the fastest...
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough go. Drug paraphernalia in the car. Yeah. I mean, kind of ironic that I think it was the Mary. It was the old Mary. I don't think I can say it because I want to monetize the stream, but I think it was the old... It was Puff the Magic Dragon was in the car, is what I saw somewhere. And it's funny that one of the fastest runners in the world is a Magic Dragon puffer. Does it even like affect you at sprints? Can you like basically hold your breath? Could be out here chain smoking cigarettes and be fine. I'm actually, I don't even know. Could you just drink or smoke cigs or puff the Magic D and be fine? I actually don't know if in sprinting, it obviously you can't really do that and like do distance running well, but for sprinting, I guess it doesn't matter. But tough that they just found it in the car. This is just a tough day for Christian Coleman. And they had a situation either this summer or last where I think Sha'Carri and him got in an altercation at an airport and she got arrested and he didn't. So she's kind of, anytime he's around her, it's a tough go for him. He's got to stay away.
Men of all time. It's pretty wild that both of these athletes have a world championship gold medal in the 100 and that they found themselves in such a challenging and difficult situation. This is just weird and not normal, and a lot of people have made the connection that this is really Sha'Carri dragging down Christian Coleman.
Ooh, I can't believe that he made that take here, but I feel like that is kind of the low key what it is. I feel, well, I mean, if you make your bed, you got to lay in it. Like, they're together, and like she's, I don't know, making his life worse. He's got to get out of that situation for himself. But I almost don't, you can't just blame her for him making mistakes too, you know. You always have to take your own accountability. But yeah, she doesn't seem like she's good for him, which is tough because like they're both so good. I think are they Nike sponsored? Nike's pretty ride or die, so they'll probably not drop either of them.
But I don't think that's exactly the case. Yes, Sha'Carri has had brushes with the law in the past, but this is Christian Coleman's decision.
This
If
is
he
the airport
chooses
thing.
to support Sha'Carri through this and try to fight for her to get out
Is
of
it
this
Sha'Carri or
place, then
Sha'Carri?
that's his decision. This is two adults making two adult decisions, and while these decisions are questionable at best, that's what's happening. Now, if you want to watch the full interaction here, I will put two separate videos in the description down below. But to put it simply, this is not a good look for two of the highest profile.
Definitely not a good look, but Sha'Carri kind of thrives with the not good look. Like, she's kind of, I wouldn't say she's the villain of the sport, but like a couple years ago at the Olympics in 2021 when she got banned for smoking a J and then like failing a drug test, that blew her up. Like, it's just interesting. Like, that made her like more famous than if she hadn't been making doing these big mistakes. It's almost like she failed up. Like, she got more famous for doing stuff like that, and like she's back in the spotlight for negative reasons again. So maybe it'll just add to her story if she can learn from her mistakes and make a big comeback and win another global medal. But damn, it's tough. It's tough when stuff like this happens. But yeah.
Athletes in track and field right now, and while I do think that Sha'Carri will still be backed by many of her sponsors, I think it's going to be more and more of a challenge for Nike to put Sha'Carri forward as one of their primary athletes. For the past couple of years, Nike has really championed Sha'Carri as one of the best sprinters, not just in the world, but of all time. They supported her in the 2021 Olympic.
Nike is ride or die for Sha'Carri, and people are commenting too that they like Sha'Carri. I like Sha'Carri too. She's very entertaining, and she does seem like a nice person, and she does advocate for athletes too. So she's big on like trying to bring together Team USA, and like she is a nice person. So she just seems like she gets herself into some trouble, and I guess it's kind of like, I don't know, like she's like one of the few athletes who's reached that celeb status outside of like just being a, like a big time runner. Like Centro's like a famous runner in the running space, or like Craig Engels is famous, but like Noah Lyles and Sha'Carri are like famous people. I feel like maybe like when you become a celeb like that, like you kind of just don't care about laws or rules anymore. So yeah.
Trials. They supported her after her ban, initially for marijuana. They supported her through that very awkward interaction on the airplane when she got kicked off. However, this really is something different. Speeding like this is unacceptable, and it's dangerous for not just her, but everyone else on the highway.
This might just be yaps from here on out. I think he's just yapping.
To some with Christian.
Yeah, he's just yapping.
See Christian happy, healthy. Your thoughts?
Okay, that's all we need to see on that. That's tough though. I feel sort of bad for that whole situation. It's tough to see a good athlete struggle and kind of get put in the spotlight for wrong reasons. I feel like it happens to Sha'Carri all the time, and maybe it's her own doing. That's the thing. You can't. I don't know for certain why she seems to get herself into trouble, but it is what it is, folks. What do we think? Well, people are asking now about Sam Ruth. Yeah, we're gonna watch the Sam Ruth video next on Total Running Productions. I think I'll just pull it up right now. We don't have to watch it yet. I'm also gonna have to take a piss, and also it's 5:20 my time, which means that, okay, so what we're gonna do is quickly I gotta go take a piss. Right after I take a piss, we are going to watch this Sam Ruth video. But before we watch the Sam Ruth video, I need to get hyped and do as many push-ups as I possibly can. So that's a big thing that I need to do. Last time on the first stream ever, we got 13 push-ups done. So let's see if we can get more done before I piss. Let me just get you guys some little music for you guys. A little taste of something good. Okay, whatever. Maybe this will be copyright. Ugh, gross ads. Ads suck. Piss and push-ups. Next segment, piss and push-ups. See you guys in 1 second.
Fill me out with your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and sound.
It's muted. Now it's not muted. All right, sorry. Do your push-ups. Do your push-ups. Sit out here. Oh, that's 13. I can do 7 more. Oh. Oh. Oh, all right. Oh. Let's do 20 push-ups. I can only do 13 2 days ago. It's actually funny how that works. Woo! Spam it up. How many did you do? How many did you do? Don't lie. Don't lie to me. I'll know if you're lying. Whew, that kind of took it out of me. Don't lie. How many push-ups? How many push-ups did you just do? 20. Kind of bad form though. You thought my form was good? Skippy, my form, or I am gonna get stronger. You just gotta give me some time. That's what we're doing the push-ups for. 20 push-ups, it's not bad. My best of all time for push-ups is I've done, at my peak, I think I've done 50. But the fun part about being a like little weak runner dude is that it's very easy to get better at push-ups. You kind of suck for a little bit, but whenever I get back into doing them, it takes like a couple weeks and I'm pretty good at it again. So none. Why did someone do none? 0, 25, but I'm a gazer. Are you from the UK? Where are you guys from? General areas. I don't want to have you guys have stalkers. Where are you guys from? What country? What state? I'm initially from Connecticut. I went to college in DC and then I lived in Seattle for 4 years and now I live in Colorado. So I've been all across the country. Where are you guys from? New Hampshire, represent. Nigeria. Interesting. We got someone from Nigeria. I did not think that we'd have a Nigerian in the chat, but that's hype. Wade says hi. Okay. Thanks for coming by, Mod Will. Appreciate your help in the stream. Tell Wade, good job on the pasta salad recipe. Allie really liked it. New York State, Louisiana, Montreal, Canada. Originally from Illinois, but I live in Myrtle Beach area. Myrtle Beach sounds nice. Is that Florida or something? Myrtle Beach. I don't know where that is. Ohio, unfortunately, from the UK, currently in the same town as you. Okay. Don't dox me. I mean, it's fine. I live in a town outside of Boulder, so it's not a big deal if you know the town. But yes, Spence, I ran 5 miles to get to school. Wow. Commuting to school on my days with jogs has been such a time saver. Damn, that's actually pretty crazy. That's kind of legendary. I used to run to school, like, I did it like once or twice in high school, and everyone was like, dude, that's insane. So if you're doing that like all the time just as a commute, shit, that's crazy. Grew up in South Carolina, now I live in Louisiana. Michigan, no, just old in Michigan snow and ice on the roads today. Colorado, Oregon, Uganda. We have someone from Uganda here. South Carolina, Ohio, Sweden. Cool, Arkansas. All right, people. Cool. So we're hanging out. We're from all over. We're from all over the place. So, low key, it's like aerobic doing push-ups at altitude, I think. So, yeah, New Hampshire's a very pretty state. One of our friends goes to Sunapee. He has a house in Sunapee, so we used to go all the time. Super nice, super beautiful area. So, New Hampshire's beautiful, and I think Dartmouth's there. Yeah, I can't remember exactly though. We were there like last year. Okay, I don't want to bore you guys to death. Let's get into this Sam Ruth versus Cooper Lutgenhouse debate, because I want to figure out who has more potential, who's currently better right now. It's gonna be interesting. So yeah, let's find out. Let's start off with this first vid that is which one is this? Okay, yep, we're gonna start with the Sam Ruth video. And I actually don't know what this video is, honestly. So we'll see. Let me change the screen so you guys can see. See what's going on here. Why can't you? Oh, you guys can see it now. All right, sorry, you guys. Yeah, we're global. Skippy, you want to play the old intro? Nope, can't do it. Can't do it on stream. Need the ad revenue. Sorry, but I love Guilty Pleasure. Bryce Vine's a very good artist, so sorry about that, but yep. Okay, yeah, 142 better than 348. It might be. But this is the Sam Ruth video we're going to start off with. I haven't seen it yet, but TRP videos are always great. And I want to see what this video is all about. So, okay. Give me a second here. Start this off in just a moment. But I don't know. Both of these kids are just so good that it's kind of hard to even comprehend, honestly. Am I too big? I'm going to make myself a little smaller. Just a little smaller. But not too small. Okay. All right, people. Let's take a look at this. Let's see what's going on with Sam Ruth. I cannot believe what I just saw. The world record that broke the internet. TRP, the king of the clickbait. The king of the clickbait. Okay.
Yesterday, I was doing my daily scroll through social media when I found this. This is a screenshot of the 16-year-old Sam Ruth's World Athletics page.
Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. Very epic starts the video. 348 mile, 333.15, which was en route in his 348 mile. He's also run 145, and he's also run 756 last year, and he's run, 1340 last year. Damn. Oh, he ran 1340 pretty recently. I would have thought he could run faster, but he's so young. He's good at the 8:15 right now. Okay, let's keep watching. I don't want to over pause on this thing.
And each of these results here are his personal record performances. Now, if you'll notice, these times are incredibly fast, but you might also notice these light green markers here signify something pretty incredible. They signify either a world record, a national record, or an area record, which refers to owning the highest scoring mark in history for your respective continent. Now, for comparison's sake here, let's take a look at a few other...
Yeah, and Sam Ruth is only 16. I looked this up before the stream. He's only 16 years old, so the under 8, he's going to have another year to break all these under 18 world records. That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's so good.
Other athletes in the World Athletics database. Here's Melissa Jefferson Wooden from the US. Here's Letsile Teboho from Botswana. Here's Noah Lyles from the US. And for good measure, we'll throw in the legend himself, Mondo Duplantis, in the pole vault. Notice anything different about Ruth's PB page? Well, unlike everyone else that we've just mentioned, every single one of Sam Ruth's best times are in fact some kind of record-breaking run.
Yeah, but they're U18 records. Mondo Duplantis is still better. I get the angle that he's going for in this video, though. But
I have literally never seen this in all my years of covering track and field. From the outdoor 800 to the outdoor 5,000, every single one of Ruth's personal bests have made history. And remarkably, most of them are in fact world records. If this wasn't already enough to blow your mind, here's another piece to this legendary resume. Just a few weeks ago, Ruth also ran an age group world record in the 1,000 meters, but for some reason, his new 1K PB of 217.82 was not included in his World Athletics page.
I actually saw he made an Instagram reel of when he ran the 217, and it was like pouring out that day. He did it all alone. Yeah, no, he's definitely good. And also, when he ran that 348 at BU, it wasn't the cleanest race. He could have probably run faster. So he's definitely, that's what I'm saying. I mean, people want to just say, okay, 142 is better than 348, which would mean Cooper is better than Sam. But, dude, this guy might be able to run like 346 in a mile. He hasn't yet, but plus I think if you're better at, like, this guy's going to be strong. This guy's going to be amazing at the 5K. So, okay, we'll keep going.
So really, his full list of absolutely mind-bending PBs looks like this. What Sam Ruth is doing is so far beyond normal that it really does break the brain. Over these past 2 months, he's gone from being one of the greatest young prodigies in middle distance running to arguably the greatest 16-year-old athlete in any sport. But his greatness does not stop
in
here.
any sport.
In fact, far from it.
I don't
because
know.
When we compare his performances to many of the all-time greatest by their age, we see something that really shouldn't be possible.
Ooh, Quincy
Here's
Wilson.
A list of the
I do want to get a Quincy Wilson comparison in this whole thing, because he might be a good person to add to this little trio.
Greatest 16-year-old athletes in the history of track, and attached next to them is their greatest achievement by World Athletics.
Oh, this is very well done.
When they were just 16.
What the heck is this? Sorry about the ad. We got...
Now, these are some of the
loud.
greatest and best moments for a young athlete in history. We have Usain Bolt with a time of 20.13 over the 200. We have Quincy Wilson dropping
1,259 points for Cooper Lutgenhouse. Dude, that 142.2 was so impressive. I don't even understand how he did it.
a stunning 44.20 in the 400. We have Jakob Ingebrigtsen throwing down his 13:35 5,000 at just 16. And how could we forget the iconic 142.27 800 meters from Cooper Lutgenhouse at the 2025 U.S. Championships, which again, he achieved at just 16 years old. Now, every one of these moments scored extremely high on the World Athletics scoring table, but compared to Sam Ruth, Even these moments do not come close. Now, every one of these moments
Really? This video is a little yappy for me. I don't know. Let's keep it going.
scored extremely high on the World Athletics scoring table. But compared to Sam Ruth, even these moments do not come close. Because for Ruth's recent 3:48 one-mile run, which he achieved at the John Thomas Terrier Classic in Boston, Ruth scored 1,278 points.
So 348 is better than 142, I guess, on the indoor track, because it's a short track, so that's why it has more points. But people could argue that BU is as fast or faster than any outdoor track in the world. Interesting.
Which is a score that has never even been approached by a fellow 16-year-old. If we take this score and apply it to other events, this score is the equivalent to a 200 clocking of 19.64. It's the equivalent to a 400 time of 43.62. It's a...
I'm going to move myself down, too. Okay.
5,000 performance of 12:41.73, and in the 800, a score of 12:78 equals a time of 1:41.65. This kind of time and this kind of score is...
I don't feel like that's actually that accurate, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's not that accurate. BU track is a bit of an outlier. Yeah, it is a bit of an outlier. I'm not gonna lie.
So
We
astronomically
all clocked it, chat. We
outside of
clocked
the
it.
normal.
BU track's an outlier. We clocked it. We're not gonna let this. We're not gonna let that slide.
That it dwarfs anything that even the great Usain Bolt achieved when he was not just 16, but 17, 18, or even 19, as his personal best in the 200 did not surpass 12:78 until his Olympic year in 2008. I've covered incredibly talented teenage runners in the past, but I have never, ever seen anything quite like Sam Ruth. If I didn't know better, I would guess that Ruth was a laboratory-crafted running machine with the sole purpose of rewriting the history books from the...
Let's just be honest. Ruth is the next Jakob. I'll just say it. Everyone thought that Jakob was created in a lab. Ruth was also created in a lab. He's the next Jakob. And now that Jakob's hurt, it's over for Jakob. It's the era of Sam Ruth. You can disagree. Also, big super chat from SpyJoe59. Thank you so much. Use this towards getting YouTube Premium. I might have to, honestly. I might have to do that. Thank you so much for the super chat. But as I was saying, come on now. Sam Ruth is the next Jakob. He's like he's going to be so good at the 5K. Oh my gosh. I think at least this kid's going to be so good. But is he better than Cooper Leckenhouse? I don't know. That 142 is pretty darn good. He ran that 114 the other week in lane 2 on that 600, so can't say it's a certainty.
800 meters and upwards. He really is on that kind of trajectory. But if we look past just the sensational performances and one-of-a-kind running resume on World Athletics, we can see that Ruth really is running with the maturity of an Olympic legend. Here's Sam Ruth's...
Another super chat. Thank you so much, Daniel. Daniel, you are like rich or something. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
200 splits from his recent 3:48 mile. Now, we've covered these splits in the past, but I
Stop
want to
donating to me,
something
Daniel.
quite amazing.
You're
For this
too nice.
mile, Ruth's pacing is top tier, because for each 200 split, not including the opening 209-meter interval,
What am I even looking at?
he
Okay,
achieves
here we go.
splits basically within 1 second of each other, and that's including pace changes from other athletes and having to deal with a pacer dropping off the track. Having the ability to pace a race like this and maintain such a speedy rhythm is stuff of legends. And still, through all of it, Ruth somehow makes it look easy. Also, shout out to Sam's dad, Ben Ruth, who has been documenting his entire journey, and he's been kind enough to share footage of many moments where Ruth is breaking his records.
Does Sam Ruth's dad coach him? Are we going to find that out in this video? That'd be interesting. His dad's very involved in his running. Kind of reminds me of when I was a kid. My dad was very involved with mine, which is mostly a positive, but it does add a lot of pressure for sure. So that'd be interesting to know. Interesting to know. Oh, and his dad was a beast. Sam's dad was a beast. as was his grandmother. So he's comes from talent. Okay, interesting. Is running just genetics? I kind of think so. I'm not gonna lie. I think that hard work does beat genetics to some extent if you're like lazy as hell. But I do think that for the top of the cream of the crop, you got to be pretty talented. I think but I think that like you don't have to be that talented to get an Olympic trials time. You still have to be talented, but you don't have to be like you're not going to make the Olympics without an insane amount of talent, but you can make the Olympic trials without an insane amount of talent. Steven does game 75 $5 super chat. That's the biggest chat we've ever gotten. God is good. Stay blessed. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Jeez. I appreciate that. Wow. Okay. I do feel blessed. I felt that blessing. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Wow. This is fun.
Watching Sam run really is special, and maybe that's where he gets his speed, his natural, effortless stride. I have seen many great strides in the past, from Haile Gebrselassie from Ethiopia to Eliud Kipchoge from Kenya, and Kenenisa Bekele, also from Ethiopia.
Kipchoge didn't
retire. You know what they all have in common? They make it look way easier than it actually is. And from my perspective, Sam Ruth
does have that good form.
Perfectly.
Does have that good form.
Is effortless. Even when hitting 400 splits of around 56 seconds per lap, he really doesn't even look like he's going that fast.
I'm telling you guys, this guy's the next Jakob.
353 mile.
It's not even a hot take.
And just look at how strong and how
he does do that horse pant.
He has such fluid and nearly flawless form. Even when
I noticed that in the Boston race too.
His running really does lend itself.
He unlocked
the
secret though
in various events.
Yeah, look at that
Clearly,
weird
he has
breathe.
Power, but he can put his talents
I gotta do that.
from the 800 meters up to the 5,000. Now, some
Is
of
that
the
how you
greatest
do it?
distance runners and middle distance athletes of all time have amazing abilities from the 800
Oh,
up to the
Kipchoge's got
5,000. Athletes like
Al Garouge even
the
better.
current 1,500 and mile.
Al Garouge is low-key my favorite athlete of all time. I said it, I don't care. He was doping, let's just be honest. He obviously cheated, but frick, my favorite video of all time is this old Al Garouge video. It was Hickam El Garouge at the 2004 Olympic Games. I used to watch that when I was like 12, and it would make me tear up when he comes back and beats Bernard Lagat. Oh, it's chef's kiss. I loved that video, and he didn't win the Olympics before then. Oh, you guys know, I guarantee some of you guys know that video. You guys know that video. Sam Ruth is an angry breather. It works though. I mean, I have no judgment. His breathing freaking gets him oxygen.
World record holder not only had a 326.15 and a 343 mile to his name, but he had a 723 3000, and he also had a 1250 in the 5000. Another all-time great was Haile Gebrselassie, an athlete who broke.
Also, El Garouge in 2026, he's running 323. He's running at least 323 in the 15. And Gebrselassie or Bekele, they're running like 1220 in the 5.
27 world records during his career. And he not only had a 331 1500 to his name indoors, but he ran an 804 for 2 miles, a 1239 for 5,000, and a 726 for the 3,000 meters. Now, I am not suggesting that Ruth is set to follow the trajectories of these all-time greats. In fact, I'm sure he'll benefit from finding his own path in running. But it is worth thinking about at what is required to find success in the highest levels, because you certainly need some quick speed, but you also need 5,000 meter strength. At 340.
Yeah, you need that 5K strength. I always talk about that. People who are good at the 5K, it's like the best thing ever, because then you can just be good at any event you choose. Sam Ruth would be good at the 5, the 10. He could be a steepler if he wanted to. Also, he ran like 4 flat last year in like June, and then he ran 348 this year already. So clearly, like, he's going through puberty. Like, that's also why he's getting faster. And you definitely continue to grow and mature from like 16 to 20 still. So I think that this guy's going to run very fast. I think Jakob ran 331 when he was 17 or maybe 18. So I bet this guy is able to run sub 330 this year. But I mean, honestly, I think he might be the first runner to break 3:26 in the 15. Calling my shot early with Sam Ruth here, but the guy is really something, honestly. I mean, it's hard to deny. I mean, 16 is very young, very young. I bet his 5K time won't be great this year. I mean, it's obviously fantastic, but he'll probably break 13 within a year or so. Like he'll start to get that strength later. Boom! Daniel, I am track, another $2 super chat. This guy just keeps feeding me money. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm gonna break the 60 meter, 100 meter, and 200 meter records. Watch, go for it. I believe it. Seahawks or Patriots? Patriots, obviously. I'm a Patriots fan, the worst type of fan you can be. As soon as Tom Brady left the Patriots, I became a Buccaneers fan. And as soon as Tom Brady retired, I stopped watching football for 5 years. And now the Patriots are good again. I'm happy and I'm back. So I'm the worst person out there. So yeah, I love Drake May. Very good looking guy. Very good person. Yeah, I said it. Patriots all the way. I hope that I hope we get another situation where like we have a advantage over the Seahawks. The Patriots have had easy road, but I don't care. I don't care. You can't pave. You just go. They're just going on the road that they've been given. So we're the worst type of fans in the world. But I'm sorry. We're just the best team.
48 indoors. Ruth has already cemented his name as mile royalty at just 16. But thankfully, at this Boston indoor meet, they had official 1,500 splits, and with a split time of 3:33.25, he also broke the world youth record for the 1,500, both indoors and outdoors, as the previous record stood with Cam Myers at a shockingly close time of 3:33.26, just 1/100th of a second faster than his Australian counterpart. I hope that Sam continues to find success and also continues to enjoy the sport, because at this stage, his ceiling really does seem endless. And now I would love to hear from all of...
Yeah, and his training partner is Sam Tanner, who's really good too. I think he was maybe in college when I was in college. He was really good. I can't remember if he ran at UW or not, but he was... Maybe I'm getting it completely mixed up, but I remember Sam Tanner was really good from New Zealand. So, yeah. What do you think about Jakob's injury and surgery? We already talked about that at the beginning of the stream, so if you just want to like go way back to the beginning of the stream, you can check it out. But I do think it's going to be very hard for him to come back well. So it's gonna be tough. I'm worried for the kid. I'm worried for Jakob. Okay, so that was a great video for Sam Ruth. We don't have to research too much with him because now we just know. We know the deal with him. We know he's very good, but I think more importantly, he is going to be very, very good. He's already so good. I mean, 348 is amazing. 145 is amazing. But we know that he's going to run a fast 5K eventually, a fast 3K. He could probably break 730 in the 3K right now, or maybe he's not strong enough to yet, but easily he's got the potential to do that. But is he actually better than Cooper Lutgenhouse right now? I don't know. Let's find that out. That's what we're here for. And I think that there's no better way to remind ourselves how good Cooper Lutgenhouse is than to watch the 2025 US final in the 800 just to freshen up a little bit. I think that there's something called recency bias. So everyone's hopping on the Sam Ruth bandwagon right now, including me. But we can't forget what Cooper Lutgenhouse did last year at USA's. So if you guys are up for it, I want to roll out and watch that video from last year, because that was a crazy video, and I knew a couple of people in that race too. So it'll be fun to give it a go. So Sam Ruth is running a 3K on the 22nd. I'm excited. I'm predicting I can read the future, so okay, yeah, he's gonna run 7:31.74. You heard it here first. Sam Ruth, 7:31.74, guaranteed. He'll win the race too. So that's my prediction for him. Okay, let's check out this video now. I'm gonna pull it up for you guys. the 800 last year. Don't worry, I know you guys can't see it yet, but I'll pull it up in a second. Because we got to remind ourselves how good this guy is. Got to remind ourselves. And hopefully NBC doesn't just skim the first lap like they usually do. I feel like whenever you watch an NBC video, they give you like the worst cut version of the race possible just to like allow you to not really enjoy yourself. But okay, we're going to watch this. Where is Allie at? Allie is on the bike right now. She's doing her double. She might come back to the stream in a little bit though. So stay tuned if you're interested in being here with Allie. What I want to do is play a little game with Allie when she comes back. A little Allie-O segment. Get you guys involved. I think it'll be fun. So if we're still feeling up for it, if you guys are still having a good time, then we can do the Allie-O segment. But let's dive into this race real quick. Men's 800 USA final. What happens? Let's find out.
If that women's race was any indication, this should also be a very entertaining and deep race.
Bryce Hoppel, Mr. Consistency. I'll skim this a little bit. Okay, we got Bryce Hoppel. Josh Hoey. We're going to be talking about Josh Hoey in a little bit today, so stay tuned for him because there's a lot to say about him.
Indoor 800 meter.
When he left, he was
Donovan Brazier. Fun story about Donovan Brazier. OGs will know this. I ran the Brooks PR Invitational in 2015 when I was in high school, and Donovan Brazier is there. And I was kind of a weird kid. I had like long hair. I didn't really fit in with like the cool running groups, and like it was very cliquey. Like the NXN people and the Nike Elite people were all like tight and friends, and I was just this random dude from Connecticut at the Brooks PR meet, and I ended up going on a shakeout run with Donovan Brazier because he was kind of like this like goofy, awkward guy too, and he was super nice. So who would have thought? I'm the reason he was the world champion. I rubbed all my talent off on him. So yeah, that's what happened.
Landscape has changed since, but he is having the best year in.
We'll skip around a little bit here.
That 143 flat is why we think he has a very good chance at making this team because
he's going to
okay.
Winning.
Let's check out this 800. I miss outdoor track. I'm excited to do outdoor track this year.
To get to Tokyo, albeit
it's a little loud. I'm going to turn it down. A little too loud for my liking.
4 years later, he starts in lane 8. That very deliberate stride, signature stride of Donovan Brazier. And two to the inside is Brandon.
Cooper Lutgenhouse is in lane 1 right there. By the way.
Miller, who was also a Paris Olympian.
We're just going to watch just Cooper. I want to see how smart of a race he ran.
If you enjoyed the women's race, I think you're going to enjoy this.
So he went out smart, so he didn't have to go wide through 200. Great tactics.
We know that Hoey likes to lead. We know that Miller likes a quick start as well. So we saw Hoey get to the front.
Josh Hoey also messed this race up. He should not have not made that team. I'm not going to lie. He messed this race up. He went out too fast.
Tucking right behind him, and Hoppel weave his way through to get into that third position. But look at Brazier, Otto. I like his positioning.
And because he has so much experience, he knows how to.
Hold on, too. I'm gonna move me over here. So I'm just gonna move me right there. Okay.
Handled these rounds, and he certainly knows how to handle a final in this stadium. They went through the first 200 meters in 24.2 and 49.29 on the opening 400.
So Cooper was dropped too. He was not even. He was. Oh wait.
Well, this is the opposite of what we saw.
Oh, they didn't have his split.
Front runners, and they like to run hard from the gun. We see Hoppel now trying to move out and move his way up through this crowd.
Look at Brandon Miller there.
So impressive that Hoppel made this team because he was swinging wide. Cooper Lutgenhouse was way back. He was way back. Oh my gosh. How did he make this? How did he run this? I'm glad we're watching this video because I was overglazing Sam Ruth. What this kid did in this video, or this race, not this video. Just keep your eye on Cooper. Just Cooper the whole time. He's so out of it. Literally so out of it. Oh my gosh. He's so far back and he passes everyone. Okay, Donovan Brazier. Big comeback. Brooks PR, boys. You remember that? No, he probably doesn't remember. That's the sad part. That is tough. Okay, wait. Let's see if we can find a replay. Oh, let's take a look here. That was, there he is. He's in total disbelief right here because I think he PR'd by 3 seconds and he already had probably the high school record. It's hard to say that I've ever seen anything more crazy than this race, honestly. It is hard to say. He's so shocked. He doesn't look young. That's the crazy thing. He's 17 years old now. Also, that's another thing worth noting in this debate. Cooper Lutkenhouse is 17, Sam Ruth is 16. Let's get the replay. All right. So 100 to go. He's 10 meters off the lead. 8 meters off. Crazy. He passes 4 people. He almost won. He could have won if it was 10 meters longer. Yeah, he could have won. Donovan Brazier also didn't even run that cleanly. He could have run even faster himself.
And he will not make the team in 4th.
Okay, so that's I feel like that's like the big race of Cooper Lutkenhouse's career that kind of made him who he is. I will say this, okay, and you guys can say something too. Why is it that, well, actually, I know that this is a rhetorical question. I'm going to ask you guys this, but I feel like I have my own response. We sent such a good team to the World Championships last year in the 800, yet they kind of all choked it. I don't even think that, did anyone even make it out of the rounds in the 800 last year? I give the Cooper Lutkenhouse kid, I give Cooper a pass because he's 16 and he extended his season so long. But Donovan, who is a former world champ, did he get DQ'd or something? And then Bryce didn't do well either, who's gotten 4th at the Olympics. Like, we sent a very, very good team. Up and coming rising star. Cooper does get the pass. I'll give him the pass. He's young. No one historically who's a phenom runs well in their first global world championship. I mean, Sydney McLaughlin, when she was 16 at the Rio Games, did not run well. She ran like crap. She didn't make the final. And I think that, I don't know, there's other people. Quincy Wilson did not run well when he was in the 400 at the Olympics. So I understand that, but the answer to my question that I asked basically myself is I think that the problem with the U.S. is that we beat up on each other so hard because we're so good that by the time we get to these global championships, a lot of our guys are just burnt. They're just like, ugh, I'm dead. I'm tired. Like, and it's tough for them to hang in there and keep going, where there's these kind of primed European athletes or African athletes who have an easier system to get in when they're just the clear best person in the country, that they can go to the world championship fresh, focused, and not feeling like they had to race a world championship to get into a world championship. So yeah, it's I think that's why, like, we kind of shat the bed in the 800 at the world championships last year. So, but anyway, I give Cooper the pass. You get the pass because you also, sorry, something on my page froze right now. I give the kid the pass. Hopefully my stream's not about to go down. Is it? Oh, shoot. Wait, can you guys still hear me? Okay, you guys can. Sorry about that. He was young at the World Championship, so I'm not going to put that as a blemish on his record, like he's not clutch. And also, it's good to see that Cooper Lutkenhouse is running really well in 2026. I'm not going to play this video right now, but he did run disgustingly well in this 600 at Millrose last weekend. He ran 114 basically in lane 2, but that was crazy. So to finish off the Sam Ruth versus Cooper Lutgenhouse debate, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to put a poll in the chat right now and just ask what you guys think, because that's the only way. Okay. This is the best way to do it. All right. I want to see what you guys start to say in the chat. Cooper or Sam? Looks like more people are saying Cooper, but Sam, yeah, Sam's also really good. But okay, so what I will say is that my honest opinion is that I think that Cooper Lutgenhouse is better than Sam Ruth now. I do think he is better. I think that his time, as people are saying, it's closer to a world record. They are both unbelievably incredible. But I will say, I think Cooper is better now. But I think that the nature of being an 800 runner is that you are better at a younger age than you are in like the 5K or 15. So I think that Sam Ruth might have even more upside than Cooper Lutgenhouse. So I think that potentially I could see Sam Ruth having a better overall career. And I think that a lot of you guys would agree with that. My fear with Cooper is that I don't know, he could very well never run as fast as he did again, because that was such a crazy fast time. And it wouldn't even be, he could have an amazing career and never run 142 flat again. Or he'll just go out and just crush it this year and run even faster. So yeah, that's what I think. And it looks like in the chat, we'll keep this going for a little while. Yeah, you guys are all, it looks like about 2/3 of people are saying Cooper, 1/3 are saying Sam. I think it's a fun conversation. And the fun part is that when two athletes are doing really well, we can celebrate both of them. We're not really talking about the downfall of either of their careers. We're just saying that, I'm saying who's going to be the bigger GOAT between the two of them. So why do you think El Guerrouj was doping? I think El Guerrouj was doping because he used to train in the mountains of Morocco, where it was a one road in, one road out to get to his training camps. So he could just, if there was ever a doping agent there, then he could like have someone call in and be like, hey, they're coming in. But I have no evidence that El Guerrouj was doping, but I feel like I've spoken to a lot of pro runners, and we've gone on runs and had conversations, and I feel like a lot of the pro runners think that he was doping. And also doping is so much, I feel like it's better tested now than it was in the 90s. So I mean, I feel like it's just, I feel like he was in the EPO era, and I feel like he was also running, I mean, he retired after winning the Olympics in the 15 and the 5K. He's the first person to do that in like 100 years or something crazy. You're telling me that when you win the 1500 meters at the Olympics and then win the 5K the following 4 days, you're going to retire? I feel like that's like suspicious to me. I don't know. I feel like, why would you retire if you don't have more to give? I guess you can go out. He went out on top, but in my opinion, I feel like he was just trying to dip out. He's like, all right, I don't want to get greedy here. Won the Olympics, made my country proud. I don't want to get caught for doping. And that's that. So who do I think would win in a 1K between Sam Ruth and Cooper Lutgenhouse? I think that's an amazing question. I think Sam Ruth. I think Sam Ruth wins in the 1K because it is a little, you have to have a little bit of strength in the 1K, and I do think that Cooper is he's a shorter distance runner, so I think that you need to I think you need a little bit of strength to be good at the 1K, and I think Sam also is proven in the 1K. He ran 2:17 or something. Just had to adjust the old legs, but okay. So now we are going to do our next subject, which is the athlete special rankings for the week. The top 5 athlete special rankings for the week. Before that, okay, responds to the allegations that Georgie has been doping and using his injury as an excuse. Yeah, I mean, you know what they say. Yeah, Georgie has been. We've been quietly giving him EPO, so he's not getting drug tested right now, but he'll eventually he'll be back at the Yakima Dog Mile next year trying to break 420. So mark my words, he'll be ready. I'll tell you that right now. He'll be ready. What do you think your ceiling is for the 5K? I think that my ceiling is when I was younger, maybe like 1340. Yeah, 1340 maybe if everything went perfectly. Now if I could break 14, I'd be happy. I ran 758 in a 3K a couple years, like 4 years ago. So I know I have the talent. At one point I had the talent to break 14 or go even faster. And I ran 339 in the 15 in 2019 when that was like without super shoes. So that's probably worth like a 37 in 2026. So I was pretty decent. But I don't think I will. I mean, maybe I'll run 1340. Maybe I won't even get close, but I mean, I'm pretty washed now. I just ran 1450 in a 5K. So I don't really, I don't know. As I'm doing more track stuff now, I'm like, maybe I should have just stuck to the roads and done more road stuff, because roads is kind of more fun as you're an adult. Also, in this Cooper versus Sam debate, it's actually very close, which is kind of fun. So who knows? Love from Trinidad and Tobago. Let's go. That's so cool. That's so cool. And I kind of know at one point I was okay. I'm kind of weird. Do you guys ever go on Sporkle and just try to learn every country in the world? Because I did that a couple years ago, and at one point I could name all 197 countries, and I know where all of them were. So I knew, and then I started working on the capitals for all the countries, and I did get the one for Trinidad and Tobago down, but I kind of forgot it. What's the capital of Trinidad and Tobago? I can't remember it right now. I'll know it when you say it though. But yeah, I didn't end up getting all. I got to the Asian capitals and it was so confusing. I got Europe down for a little bit for the capitals, but then I just forgot them. Port of Spain. No, what was Port of Spain? I thought it was Port-au-Prince for Haiti. I don't know. I'm rusty. I'm very rusty. Oh, it's Port of Spain. Okay, Trinidad and Tobago is Port of Spain. Yeah, I was thinking Port-au-Prince, but that's a different country. Okay. Anyway, I don't want to get too locked in this. We'll do a Sporkle session at some point, but this is where my yap goes a little bit crazy. Yeah, Port-au-Prince is Haiti. You guys should do that. Learn your countries. Know where things are. That's important. Know the Central American island countries. Learn the Oceania countries. Tell me where Kiribati is. Tell me where Vanuatu is. Tell me where Togo, Samoa, Solomon Islands, Marshall Islands, all that stuff. Tell me where those are. Learn that stuff. It's important. But okay. Again, my ADHD. And I don't take ADHD meds, but this streaming makes me feel like I definitely suffer because I get so distracted by stuff. Okay, let's go into the big athlete special top 5 athletes in the world segment of the stream. Let's do it, people. I have up a Paint app that I'm gonna write down from 5 to 1, my current top 5 athletes in the world. This is the rules for this, and you guys can debate me on it. It's going to be who I think this winter have had the best, like who's running the best in the world right now. It's not like over the last year, over the last 2 years, 5 years. It's just basically December to now. Like, what are the male middle distance to distance rankings in the world? So top 5, and I'm excited for you guys to see my list. So we're gonna start off with the number 5 spot, but let me pull it up right now for you guys. Okay, the Paint app is not up. Let me pull it up. Okay, check and see if that's working. I don't see it working though. Hold on. Shoot. Here, let me exit out here and try again. But yeah, also as I'm setting this up for you guys, it looks like I think it looks like Sam Ruth is winning that debate. Could that be real? Sam Ruth is winning the debate now. That's crazy. Yeah, Sam Ruth did travel 50 hours. So that is very impressive. Okay, we're going to set up another window. Okay. Now it looks like I'm black. Don't worry about it, guys. Here, you can see my face again. I'm getting better at this stuff. I just need to fix some of it. Okay, I got it. We got it up. Boom. There she is. I'm going to make myself small. And here we go. There I am, right there. Put myself. The top 5 list. Let's do it. Okay. If I move this around, okay, that's fine. I can move this. So this is my my OnlyFans account. No. I don't do OnlyFans yet. Probably won't do it ever. Okay, people. You guys are going to get to see how beautiful of an artist I am. Okay, so this is our top 5 TAS rankings. And maybe if one of you guys can tell me how to do this a better way for the next time, you don't have to see a child learn how to draw. I'm also going to make myself a little smaller so you guys can we'll make the screen the main attraction of this segment here. Put myself in the corner here. Why is that? Oh wait, also, sorry people, I need to make this a little bit smaller. There we go. Much better. Okay. Can I get some W's for me? I'm actually getting kind of good at streaming. This is the beautiful artwork. You guys like it? Before I do number 5, why don't you guys predict who you think I'm going to put at number 5? Number 5. Who do you think is number 5 in the world right now for my rankings? Middle distance and distance running. And also, it's going to be good for you guys to probably check me because I'm probably going to have forgotten a couple people for sure. So, all right. I am going to say the number 5 spot. Number 5 in the world right now. Dun dun da 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 dun 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 da da dun da da dun da da da. Da 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 da. Grant Daddy Fish. Grant Fisher. This is my argument for him because I could have gone a different way. It's actually more of it's more controversial. My 5, 4. I think my 1, 2, and 3 are pretty good. Okay, so Grant Fisher could have been a little bit. This is the thing with Grant Fisher. This is why I have him in the 5 spot. I've got Grant Fisher in the 5 spot for this week on the where you rank in the top 5 in the TAS rankings, which is the only rankings in the world that really matters. I have him at the 5 spot because he did also technically break the 2K world record the other week when Hobbs Kessler broke the 2K world record. Now, Grant Fisher did do all the work in that race, and I'm really mad that he got sick for Millrose because I think that he would have done really well at Millrose. I think he would have made Millrose a world record race. So I am giving Grant Fisher the 5 spot because he broke a world best. We don't have to call it a world record. It's a world best because the 2K is not a normally run event. Some people are saying I should have said Josh Kerr there. Will's saying it. Mod Will is saying Josh Kerr should have been number 5. You know, that's a good debate. I think Josh Kerr could have been number 5. I think Sam Ruth could have been number 5. I think even Cooper Lutgenhouse could have been number 5. But Grant Fisher, he broke a world best. That's hard to compete against. So I think he has done enough. I mean, he basically broke a world record. So that's my number 5. Okay, people, we're going on to my number 4. Who do you think it's going to be? Number 4 is do. Do you guys know who I'm saying? Is it Hawker? Is it Hawker? No. It's Calvin and Hobbs, Kessler. Also, it's not easy to draw with this mouse. It's not my fault. Boom! Hobbs Kessler, number 4 on the TAS top 5 list. He broke the 2K world record. He went to Millrose games. He did run a bad race at Millrose and he talked about it in an interview. I watched his race interview and he said he thought he didn't run a smooth race. That's his fault. He had an opportunity to win. He went for the win with 150 to go at Millrose, and he ended up paying the price and getting 3rd for it. Yes, Yared Nuguse did beat him, and yes, Cameron Myers did beat him, but Yared Nuguse only beat him because Hobbs went for the win. So I feel like Hobbs Kessler broke a world record, 3rd at Millrose. I am putting him at the number 4 spot. I think he deserves the 4 spot. Honestly, I truly do. So that is my number 4 ranking. So now we're in the top 3. Top 3. Is this like ASMR? Top 3. It's probably weird to hear. Top 3 in the world. Who is number 3, you guys? Who is it? Because I'll tell you right now, these 3 athletes are very good. So this is number 3 in the world on the TAS rankings list. Okay. Number 3. None other than the man with the most beautiful eyes I've ever laid my eyes on. Daddy himself. Captain America. The greatest middle distance runner in U.S. history. The man who made Centro obsolete. Cole. The King. Hawker. Cole Hawker. Number 3 for Cole Hawker. I don't know why I put that on everyone, but Cole Hawker gets the number 3 spot. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on that, but hear me out. Cole Hawker. You could argue that I put him too low because I do think that Cole Hawker might be the best runner in the world this year. I think that Cole Hawker is going to win every single race he runs in this year. I think he kind of learned how to win. I think he kind of stopped doing his little inside pass thing after he got DQ'd at the World Championships last year. I think him winning the world title in the 5K really gave him a level of confidence that makes me feel like I feel like he's going to be the replacement for Jakob right now, because he clearly can run a fast 5K and he can win I think he ran like a very fast race when he won the World Championships in the 5K. It wasn't even tactical. So I think Cole Hocker might prove to be the best runner in the world this year, but him winning Millrose, absolutely stacked field. He made it look easy. He crushed Josh Kerr and shoot, who am I blanking on? Parker Wolf in the last 100 of that race. He didn't even look like he was hurting. And I think that if Grant Fisher was in that race, Cole Hocker would have broken the world record in the 2 mile. I just can't see how he wouldn't have done it. Grant Fisher beat him last year when they raced head to head in a 2 mile or 3K, but Cole Hocker would have learned from his mistakes. No way. Cole Hocker just wasn't losing that race. So Cole Hocker, number 3 in the world currently, though, based off of what he's done, because he ran a 4:52 1K, sorry, a 4:52 2K a couple weeks before Millrose, which is super impressive. He held the American record for about 32 minutes before Hobbs Kessler broke the world record. But Hocker might be the big daddy of this year. So, do we have any predictions on who's going to be number 2 and number 1? Because I don't know. Who's it going to be? I guess it's time for me to put down where is this? Okay, number 2. Number 2 on the TAS World Rankings. Some people are commenting that it's the US rankings, but I can't tell you if this person's from the US. Actually, I can tell you, because I know that they're not from the US. So it's not the US rankings. But arguably, you could have put Hocker in front of him. You could have done it. And we haven't been talking a lot about this Cam Myers fella, because little Sam Ruth has been taking the spotlight from the either Australian / New Zealand runner. I don't know what Cam Myers is. I'm a terrible person. I'm sorry. But he is on fire right now. Easily won the Millrose Games. A few weeks ago, he ran 7:27, easily won a 3K race. I think that you could make the argument for Cole Hocker in the number 2 spot and then Cam Myers in the 3 spot. But winning the Millrose Games in 3:47, looking as easy as he did. We watched that race in my last video and I posted it on my clips page, so check that out in the link up above in the chat. But Cam Myers made running 3:47 look so easy. It was a cakewalk for the kid. So I was blown away by that. He made Nagoose and Kessler his bitch, basically. And Kessler had just broken the 2K world record a week prior. So Cam Myers also took the race, 3:50 to go. I mean, he's really top dog right now in that middle distance scene. So I was blown away with what Cam Myers was able to do at Millrose, and I did see he ran 7:27 in a 3K. He kind of just soloed it too. It was crazy. So unbelievable. So that's our number 2 spot, people. But to finish off the TAS Weekly top 5 rankings of the world, the most important rankings ever, I need you guys to spam it up. Who do you think it's going to be? Number 1 in the world this year, indoor track edition. If you guys better guess it, because come on now. If you guys cannot guess it, this is for track number 1 spot. If you cannot guess who this is, then I don't know. Maybe I just am terrible at making lists. It is going to be my good old teammate Josh Kerr, because I'm biased and I'm a Josh Kerr fanboy. Psych! I meant to say Josh Hoey. Josh frickin' Hoey. I laugh every time I say his name out loud because I'll explain in a little bit. But you can't even argue this, people. You can say what you want about everything. You can say what you want. I mean, that's why we did the segment with Sam Ruth and Cooper Lutkenhouse earlier. Those guys are phenomenal, but no one is on Josh Hoey's level right now. And it is what it is, people. The kid ran freaking 142 in an 800, broke the world record that stood for 29 years. I don't care if it was an indoor record. I don't care about bicarb, super shoes, Nomeo, bounce tracks, all that crap. Josh Hoey broke the 800-meter world record this winter. And 2 weeks prior at Boston, he broke the freaking 600-meter indoor world best. So the guy literally this track year, because in December he broke the 600 record. And a couple weeks ago he ran 142. You can't argue it. You can't argue it. I don't want to hear any arguments in the chat for this. He belongs in the number one spot. And you know what? He did actually. The sad thing is that he's hurt now because he went so damn hard. That's Josh Hoey's issue, is that he goes so hard in these races early on that he hurt his hamstring, and now we don't know what we're going to see from him for the rest of the year. So that's what I'm a little bit sad about with Josh Hoey. So yeah, Josh Hoey he's the number one spot in the world right now. He ran 142 low. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to watch that race as a celebration of Josh Hoey, just because I watched it on the treadmill the other week and it was a hype thing. But that was the list, people. And, you know, you can agree, you can disagree. I do think that some of the snubs, some people are saying Yared Nuguse was a snub. I think that that's a fair snub. I think Josh Kerr was a snub. I think that Sam Ruth was a snub. I think that those are the three biggest snubs. The only issue is, and someone was saying like, oh, you're just making a U.S. list. I mean, it's very U.S. heavy. Am I forgetting any European athletes? Because I think that might be my downfall here with this. I think I got my list pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. But maybe there's a European that I'm not thinking of that has run, or an African athlete who has run disgusting this winter. I don't think so, though. I was looking at the world athletics, and it seems like most of these guys on this list have been running crazy fast. The U.S. is just in my opinion, indoor track is like the U.S. breeding ground, because besides Cam Myers on this list, everyone here, and actually Josh Hoey, everyone here went through the NCAA, and it's just, we've got the best tracks in the world, so it's just easy for these guys to go out, run the crazy time, and then dip out. So, okay, and here's the thing with Josh Hoey, because what has Kiplimo done recently? Oh, Kiplimo XC champs, yeah, but this for sure, Kiplimo is disgusting at XC and roads, and he was very good at track too. But this is an indoor track list, so he doesn't. I don't want to muddy it up with road stuff, because then it just becomes a whole different thing. But anyway, Josh Hoey, he makes me laugh because this guy was not running well 2 years ago at all. And like I was looking at him like he was like the type of pro that, you know, he ran like 147 in high school, and then he kind of just didn't improve for like 6 years straight. And he was running like 149, 151 races. Like I think I raced him one time. I raced him like 5 years ago when I was running for Brooks. I ran 149 in the race. He ran 148 or 147 high. Like I was competing with this kid not so long ago. And like, also side note, Josh Hoey, I did meet him one time, 2017. He was an Athlete Special fan back in the day. So big shout out to Josh Hoey. He was a high school kid. I was at a meet. He actually beat me in this meet, and he was like, hey dude, I watch your YouTube channel. And I'm telling you guys, my YouTube channel had 500 subscribers at the time. So Josh Hoey was low-key a very early subscriber to the Athlete Special. So big shout out to you, Josh Hoey. I know you were watching back in the day. I know you're too Hollywood for me now. You don't watch the Athlete Special, but he was watching back in like 2017. Anyway, this kid was so bad for so many years as a pro. And then how did he get so good? Let's Run thinks he might be on that gas. I don't know. I'm not going to accuse him of anything, but he is inspiring. He is inspiring because he at least he's one of the very few people I've ever seen struggle for so many years, especially if you're an 800 guy. And then just out of the blue, he like figured it out. He got a different coach. And I think that maybe he started doing training that really started working for him, and he was super talented all along. So I think it could be because of the coaching change. I know he's in a weird situation. Like his family has like a track at their house. I know that their dad is like very intense, very just involved with their running. So who knows, dude? And his brothers are running really well now. So I just think it's a couple. I remember when Joshua, we started to run pretty well a few years ago. I was like, oh, I'm happy for the kid. Like he's doing well. And then like, now it's like, oh my God, he's running so well. He's like, he at one point last year, I thought he was going to win the world championships in the 800, but then he didn't even make the 800 at the world champs or at the USA meet. So yeah, he's definitely an interesting athlete, I would say. I think that he's inspiring, that he's improved so much, and he's just gutty. He just goes out there and runs like, I don't even know how to do the form. Allie was doing we were walking, she was doing his form. He just runs like that, and it works. Gets him where he needs to be. So, okay, that was the list. I want to let's out of celebration of Hoey, let's quickly pull it up. I do want to watch it because his 800 world record, #1 in the world right now. Don't worry, people. I'll make sure to give you guys the screen here. Oops. Okay. Mr. Hoey. Let's see it. World record. Oh, wait. One more thing, too. Just gonna... put myself in the big screen right there. Rumor has it Ari Clow is rebranding as the Triathlete Special. Charge him a licensing fee, Spencer. Rats. Ari, you can't do that to me. What the heck, bro? No, he's not doing that. Ari's actually very good, though, now. It's going to go to his head, but we love when Ari gets into devil mode. I'll never be shocked to learn any of these top guys in the world are doping, but I don't just automatically assume they are. I'm with you, Ben Man 3. I don't like to make the assumption because I've seen the best, some of the best athletes up close, and people who I wouldn't think are doping. So I think a lot of it is like, if you don't know them, it's a very easy defense mechanism because you're sad about not being as good yourself to just assume, okay, they're doping. But some of these people are just freaks. I think it's more likely they're just freaks. So, yeah. Okay, here we go. Mr. Hoey. Give me a second here. Actually, okay, before we watch this race, I gotta I gotta piss again. Sorry, people. Okay, mic's working again. Thanks for sticking around, people. Let's watch this. Let's enjoy ourselves.
Record 142.67 as we introduce the field in this 800 meters.
We're obviously just going to skip.
29
Okay.
last year. He's the 600, and of course he's the American record holder.
Josh
in three
Hoey.
events, the 6, the 8, and the 1,000.
His title in
Okay,
Poland
let's
is
see
an
this, people.
automatic
Number 1 in the world right now in the athlete special rankings.
invitation. So why not, with that ticket already punched, step on the track in Boston and try to make some history in January. Men's 800.
And we will see him in the Wanamaker Mile next Sunday at the Melrose Games.
I need to lay off the water. I have been pissing a lot.
And again, it's his older brother, Jackson Hoey, who's at the top of this rail. This is a new adjustment.
Also, a beautiful story. Jackson Hoey pacing him, his younger brother.
Earlier, but now they come all the way around to the home straight, similar to what we see in the 400 meters, and now they finally break in, and it's Hoey and Hoey.
So far it's going exactly the way these two would.
They didn't even go out crazy fast. They paced it perfectly.
And Josh relaxed Kara.
Beautiful.
And notice there's already daylight between
And Hoey's got that little flick. That little flick going. It works though. Guts his way through it.
Something for later in the race. He can just run and see what he can get out of his body.
Well, the world record back in Paris in 1997.
Oh, and his brother went an extra 50. That's so helpful.
50-22. Josh Hoey just did it in 50-21.
So he's right on world record pace, and now his brother steps off the track, and it's all Josh Hoey.
So his brother did a great job. Took him 500 meters.
And he's hoping to have something on this last lap. He's hoping this will be the
Also, look at the guy who gets second because he runs like 143. He runs so well.
1 lap to go as he chases down what would be the second world record on this day in Boston. The crowd is on his feet. His brother cheering him on in the backstretch. 100 meters to go.
He's got to have a great last 50 here. The lights are getting just a little bit ahead of him.
Push, push, push. He just doesn't tie up. And look, second place. Oh, maybe 144. 142.51. Crazy. Oh, look how happy they are. Very happy. Second place, 144.68. That's really good too. Yeah, that was very impressive. Damn. Josh Hoey, everybody. Round of applause for him. Very impressed. Very, very impressed with that. I couldn't believe that he was, I didn't think he was going to get that world record from, and this was a couple weeks old, obviously. But yeah, that's why I put him at the number 1 spot for the athlete special world rankings, because I just thought, yeah, he's incredible. But okay, guys, I think that what I should do right now, because I'm feeling pretty good on the stream. If you guys are still hanging in there, still having fun, I could do a little Q&A with you guys, ask away, whatever you want. And also update on the Sam Ruth Cooper L debate. Sam Ruth is winning the chat battle of better athlete. So it's impressive. Someone said that I know El Garouge personally thanks to my dad, so I really don't think he's doping. Plus the people who assume he is doping is the French Federation with no proof. Okay, I mean, yeah, I guess interesting. What in the Spencer is going on? Greetings from Paradise, St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands. Oh, that's so nice. 3 hours into another power outage. Oh, is the weather going crazy there? Sitting in the dark, waiting for Spencer to finish pissing. Yeah. What happens is I get on these streams and I slurp down a whole Stanley cup of water, and then I have to piss a lot. So that's the problem. I shouldn't have, I guess, drank as much water. I get nervous when I'm talking to you guys. I yap a lot. So yeah. What do I think Hoey would have run at Wanamaker? I think he would have won the mile, honestly. He's pretty good at the mile too. I think he would have run 346. Whew, that's crazy to say though. I don't know. Maybe 347. Maybe he would have just, or maybe Cam Myers would have beaten him. So that would have been crazy. Have you seen Olympic Trial or Die Trying attempt by Truett Haynes? It's an amazing series. No, I haven't seen it, but I was a fan of Truett Haynes a couple years ago when he was doing pull-up videos. and I stopped watching his YouTube channel, but I know that he's going for the Olympic trials and the marathon. So in one of our next streams, we're gonna kind of analyze him a little bit and either say he can or can't break the 216 barrier. I'd say the jury's still out. It's so early you can't tell, but who knows? If you couldn't watch your own or Ali's channel, what other running channels would you watch for the rest of your life? Ooh, I don't know. I don't really watch too many other running channels, but good ones that I would suggest. I really like Total Running Productions because it's just good running news. We've been watching a couple of those videos today. I think that Josh Kerr probably has some good vids. Sova has good vids. Some of those channels pop up. Philly Bowden. We both have the same coach. Whoa! Ben Man, $25 super chat. Are you serious? That's actually a lot of money, dude. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Ben Man. Wow, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Oh my gosh, dude. Thank you so much. Woo! I feel good now, Ben Man. You may have just bought me a nice date night with Ali. Damn. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm glad you've enjoyed the stream. If you have to dip out now, I get it. I've been yapping for a couple hours, but yeah, oh my gosh. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. You may have just bought yourself a mod status. If you follow these streams a lot, maybe we can chat privately if you want a mod for me or something. Do you follow Yassine Abdallah's content? I don't really, but he seems like a funny guy. I think I would like him a lot. I like Yassine Abdallah because he seems like real, and he's super good at running, and he's like really into it. And I remember there was a point when I definitely feel like I do like more content first now, but he's totally an athlete first. So I respect him. Hi again, fan of Coffee Club. I don't listen to Coffee Club, but those guys are cool. Jumpman vids are amazing, honestly. Jumpman vids are good. We should do some Jumpman vids. Those are like, I think it's like a either Australian or British guy does. You don't ever see his face, but he makes very good videos. Benman. Yeah, dude, Benman. Thank you so much. You're such a homie. Philly's great. Love the grind. She's my number one. Don't tell that to Allie. She will actually be jealous if Philly's number one over her. But Philly's cool too. I've met Philly once. Yeah, we both have the same coach. People always ask, are you still getting coached by John Green? Yes, I am. We're like college teammates though, so we just like call and catch up, and we're chilling. And he's a very good coach, but I'm probably like a worse athlete to train because I'm always switching things up and never sticking to a plan, and just I don't have that pro level discipline. I don't have it, but I like interacting with people, so I like streaming. But keep going here. How much do you think you've benefited from training / living at altitude? I think I've benefited quite a bit. I think I've gotten way better at the aerobic stuff. And also I just like feel happier here because like, dude, just running on dirt roads, chef's kiss. Nothing beats a dirt road. Nothing beats the sun, but it's harder up here. And you have to eat more up here. You have to drink more. You have to sleep more. You have to drink alcohol less. You have to do every little thing more. So that kind of sucks. So yeah. Jumpman and Coach Rob are my go-to. Hi Spencer. Any international race plans soon? Ali and I are going to Europe in March to do a race. Italy. We're going to Italy. You watching the Olympics this weekend? Yeah, I'll be watching the Olympics this weekend. Probably watching the Super Bowl more. Is the Olympics starting tomorrow? I don't know. Tips for a runner going into track session who's great at training but has a hard time with confidence in races. I feel you, Muhammad. I do feel you on that. Tips would be try to not put pressure on yourself and not freak out in a race and expect it to hurt early. It's supposed to hurt early. If it's hurting early, don't panic. Just be like, okay, this is what it is. And then try to compete. Marathon, potentially CIM this year. Potentially CIM. Potentially, if Ali does CIM, I would maybe pace her, or I would go all out and try to run fast. I think if I ran like a marathon, I'd probably run like 2:25 I can run. I can break 216 eventually if I put my mind to it. It's just if I want to put my mind to it. I don't know if I'm mentally there. I'm a little lazy. UK runner to keep an eye on, Spence, is Alfie Manthorpe. Of course I know Alfie Manthorpe. Ran massive 10K PB at Valencia recently. Alfie Manthorpe, when he was at Traxa, did an interview with me in 2020. Yeah, so I've known him for 6 years. He was like a younger college kid back then. He's so good, super nice too. He's building up his brand. I know a couple of his friends who live in Boulder, and he just grinds so hard. Like, he has that mental ability to grind hard. Is Alfie still working at Traxa? I don't think so. I think he sold it. I don't know though. Yeah. Oh wow, Olympics are on in 20 minutes. Can we live stream the Olympics? I don't think that we can. Bro, remember the Gene Mile? Of course I remember the Gene Mile. Allie wants me to run a Blue Jeans 5K. But I don't know if I want to do that, honestly. Don't know if I want to do that. I'm also going to text Allie right now and see if she wants to come back on the stream. But we'll keep doing these chats right now. Yeah, Allie wants me to do it. Allie's like, go for the world record in the Blue Jeans 5K. And I'm like, there isn't really a world record in the Blue Jeans 5K. And who cares about the Blue Jeans 5K? The Blue Jeans mile was sick when I did that. I will not deny that. That was sick. In like 2017 I did that or something. I ran 4:16 in Blue Jeans in 2017. It was actually hard. Okay, I got to keep up with these chats. I got the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Chocolate Milk Mile. I did do the Chocolate Milk Mile. I ran like 5:20 in the Chocolate Milk Mile. Yeah, I might send it and go for the OTQ and the marathon. Here's the thing. I know I'm going to eventually do the marathons. I feel like once I start doing them, it's just like I'm never going to go back. But it's fine. I'll do the marathons happily, and it is what it is. Like, I'll do marathons. I just have to convince myself that it's going to be fun. But it's hard because I was like, I talk about this all the time. I used to be such I really was a pretty good runner in like 2019. Never like that top level. I was like always like kind of on the cusp. But I think in 2019, my ranking in the 15 was like 27th in the US. So I was pretty decent. And it's just, it's really hard as an athlete to just be like worse than you were and know that you'll never get that good again in that event. So that's been like my issue, but I've gotten over it. But not enough to like I don't want to do marathons, but I will do them eventually. But you need more than just talent to do a marathon. You need to be willing to put in the work and willing to put in just 110-mile weeks. Whew, it's so tough. Do you think I should go to the gym, like train the legs? I'm 15, so I don't know. I started to do squatting stuff when I was 16, so you could do that. Just be safe with it. Are you aware of Ran to Japan? I am aware. I don't really follow his YouTube channel, but I saw like 1 or 2 videos, and his videos are so good. So I saw a really cool Instagram reel of him, like it was like the story of his life. So inspiration for sure. Ran to Japan, Task Lab would go hard. I think so. He's way more locked in than I am, but he's also funny. He's a geezer. He's an Australian, or I think he's British. He's a British geezer. He's also like a former MMA fighter or something. He seems like cool. He seems like a person, and I feel like people sometimes, some of these runners are just like, hello, I'm a robot, I do running and that is my life, I like to do training, and or people are like, I'm training to do this in the marathon and I'm gonna work harder than all of you. And it's like, bro, like, can't we just chill and be people? Like, there's some of these hardos are just like, I put in more work than anyone has ever put in their entire life, and I am the hardest worker. It's like, no, you're probably just talented and good at injury prevention. But that's, I always, maybe I'm like cringy like that too, though, honestly. So, yeah. Oh, Allie did. She responded to the text. One person said they live outside Boulder. I was kind of answering chats. Wow, I yapped for so long that we made it. Okay, so Allie.
Also, I'm really sweaty. I just got off the bike, so Yeah, just needed to proceed. Just start with.
Oh. Assault live on cam.
Okay.
I'll be talking to my
Mr.
lawyers about that.
Baby.
I got a $25 super chat.
Wow, who was it from?
It was from, let's see the name again. It was Ben something. I'll click on him.
Ben
Man. Ben Man.
You are the man.
Literally just a fantastic human being.
Yeah. Bike was pretty good. I have a very difficult time not going kind of hard on Zwift, so I definitely was grinding a bit, but it's done now, so that's good.
Spencer, call out the fake runfluencers right now. Alio, Spencer Brown, Ari Clow, Will Hoffman, and that's it. Everyone else. It's
Everyone
cool.
else is real ones.
I mean, we're all. I mean, what I don't know. I don't even watch any runfluencers. But I was just saying that I don't like it's not my vibe to be like I'm the hardest worker.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and
Oh my
run a
gosh,
marathon
it really annoys
and
me
work harder
so
than anyone
much.
ever has worked.
No, it annoys me so much when people say that like they aren't talented at all, they're just a hard worker. I'm like, however good you are, you had the talent to get to that point. Like, it's so like small-minded to think that you could work harder than everyone else in the world. Like, there's so many people working so hard and with so much like coaching and resources and like directness to everything that it's not possible to be the hardest worker. All you can do is like work the best for yourself, and that's great, but there's going to be other people doing the same thing. It's
For sure.
just it's a big world out there.
People are asking about Jane Hedengren. She's
Mhm.
fast. Yeah. Okay, go shower, because if we want to do that segment, you shower up real quick. I'll explain to the viewers what the segment is.
How long are you going to stream for?
I don't know. Are you guys done? Should I end it right now?
No, I mean, I'm just
Should I
saying.
end?
could just
I don't want to end it, but I could.
No, I'm just saying I could do the segment right now before I shower.
Oh, I guess the Olympics start soon too. Oh, okay. We could just do this. Okay, yeah, we could do the segment. Okay. Let's do the segment. Okay, people. This is the segment.
I don't even know what this is gonna be, everyone. I literally just came off the bike, walked.
Pull
in
up a
the
chair.
room.
Oh, do we not have it?
No, there's not another chair. It's fine. I'll just like perch here.
Okay. So the segment is this. People in the chat. So it's a chat question.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna be a cute little coupley segment.
Okay.
You guys are gonna ask questions that are answerable, as in like the answer is either Allie or Spencer, and they're not like factual things. It's opinionated questions. So we'll read questions from the chat.
Well, give us an example of like a question they could ask, since you described that horribly.
I did describe that like I have a disease.
We won't say what the disease is.
The question, it's like, who's a better dancer?
Okay.
And then
yeah.
I'll like read a question from there, and then Allie and I, I'll say 3, 2, 1, and then Allie and I will both answer at the same time,
Okay.
and then maybe it'll be fun.
And then like, okay, another example for it would be like, who is messier?
Yeah.
Or you
So
know,
we'd
stuff
say
like that.
1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and then we
Yeah.
both. I would say, dude, and Allie would say, dude. I'm not gonna say who I would say, but it's fun because it usually, we're actually stealing it from like our friend's wedding. It's called the shoe game, but
Yeah. Oh wait. Okay, we've got our first one from Ben the Man.
Ben Man is rich. We
Ben
love Ben
Man.
Man. I might make him a mod. Okay.
I might make him
So,
a bridesmaid.
Okay, so people figured it out pretty quick. Well, we got to go pretty quick though.
Okay.
So the
Who has more foot speed right now?
okay, and you say your name or my name. You don't say me. Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Spencer. I'm faster.
Always has more foot speed. He literally, we call it dash mode, like Dash from The Incredibles. Like,
Should I do
show
dash
them-
mode right
yeah,
now?
Show them how fast you can go when you go dash mode.
Guys, I played soccer. I was
I can't.
on
wait, let's-
18.
How about we go head to head right now? Okay.
Oh, I'm so sore.
I'm so sweaty.
so sore.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
I can't do it right now. She might have beat me there. You can't see the legs though. Oh, I really can't. Oh, the Haglins is killing me.
Okay. You and Jakob, go talk to Jakob. Get your surgery.
Oh, yeah, Jakob and I. Okay, sorry. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, we've gone so quick
Who's
here.
the best cook?
Okay.
I think smiling.
Okay,
I know
I'll be
what-
honest.
okay,
I'll be honest.
okay.
I'll be honest. 3, 2, 1. Allie. Allie is the
Thank
best
you.
cook.
Thank you for the respect I deserve.
Okay. Who is more likely to get disqualified in a race?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Spencer.
Spencer.
I have been disqualified in the race. So in college, I pushed someone off the. I like bumped someone. They fell off the track in an
Yeah.
800. So
Okay.
who's smarter? Okay.
Oh, well, it depends on what kind of smart. What kind of smart are we going?
No. We just answer it. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Fine.
3, 2, 1. Spencer. Come on. I got the.
Want to compare GPAs from college? Huh?
Okay. GPA is not a measure of intelligence. It's a measure
we're
of.
not going off what kind of smart, so I went off.
I went to a better college than you. I went to a better college than
I was
Allie.
in the honors college.
I'm probably not smarter, but
Don't
I just
keep
wanted to rage
dropping
bait her.
that GPA in the chat, do we now?
Nothing wrong with a 2.8. Nothing wrong with a 3.7 masters though either.
Okay, wait. Oh my gosh, we've lost the plot here.
Okay.
We need to scroll up.
No, not too much.
Okay.
Who's
more?
we can-
Who's more likely to run in 2028 Olympics?
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Allie. Who's going to run a marathon first? 3, 2, 1. Allie.
I didn't say anything because I think both of us will run the same one.
Yeah, okay. We probably both will. Also, wait, I shouldn't keep. We should both be near the
Okay,
mic.
I'll get closer.
Okay.
Who was actually simping in the beginning?
Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Allie. Allie was definitely simping.
Spencer pretended
She
he liked
DM'd
cross training. He pretended to like cross training. He ellipticaled with me for 2 hours, and he had to pay to go to the gym $20 for a day pass. Okay.
She DM'd me saying that she was lonely. You tell me who simped.
No.
You tell me who simped.
I said I was, quote, super lonely, which was a very popular song at the time. It was a clever joke on my part.
Okay. Who's the messiest?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Spencer. We're both messy. It's not like you're clean. We're both messy.
I do a better job of picking up my things, though. Spencer accidentally leaves a trail of his things throughout the house.
More likely to survive the apocalypse. 3, 2, 1. Allie.
Spencer.
I would have thought. I mean, I would be too lazy that I would just give up and die.
Well, if no one attacked you and you just stayed in one place, you could last a while.
Yeah, but that's not how apocalypses work.
I know, but
Usually you have to
I
go.
just don't see either of us making it, to be honest.
Who had the better NCAA career? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Allie. I mean, 3 NCAA titles versus like 0 outdoor NCAA appearances.
Okay, wait, who is the most athletic?
3, 2, 1. Spencer.
Some of us can throw discs and some of us cannot.
I mean,
it's just tough.
Playing disc golf is not a good measure of it being athletic.
Okay,
It's
but
kind of
it's
not an
just
athletic
that,
sport.
Like I feel like your hand-eye coordination is a lot better than mine. You could pick up like pretty much any racket sport thing.
Who smells better? 3, 2, 1. Spencer.
You have a really good cologne. It does smell really nice.
I put on cologne more. I mean, also Allie. It doesn't help that Allie
I
is
literally just got
showered
off
right
the
now.
bike, so I haven't showered, and it is what it is.
Most likely to compete on an easy run. 3, 2, 1. Allie. Not even fun to run with half the time. She's a one-stepper. And there's nothing fun about it. It just sucks.
I have evolved. I used to be much worse, but yeah, I did get in a battle with David Timlin once. Shout out David Timlin if you're watching the stream.
We started running 5:40 pace because they kept one-stepping each other.
It was called for on my part.
Who is the better driver? 3, 2, 1. Spencer. Yeah. There is almost no situation in which I want Allie driving.
I don't like driving, and so I will just always let Spencer do it.
Although I did get pulled over a couple months ago for rolling through a stop sign, which was
Yeah.
kind of lame.
But I actually think
I got
you
it was
have
so
more tickets than I have, but that's probably just because you drive so much.
I got
more
so
than I
scammed.
do.
I literally got so scammed. I like my wheels didn't fully stop, and this guy was like, "You." But it was dumb.
Okay.
I also have Connecticut plates, so that's what screwed me.
Yeah.
But we've changed them out now, so we're good.
okay. Going on a while about this one.
Okay. Who's mentally stronger?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Allie. It's not close.
Yeah.
Who loves Georgie more?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Spencer. I love Georgie so much. He's my spirit animal.
Georgie is literally Spencer's spirit animal. They're the same. Like
Who's-
if Georgie was a human, he would be would be Spencer.
Whose farts stink more? 3, 2, 1. Allie.
I eat more vegetables. That's why. Okay.
Allie farting at points. It's like one time she farted so bad in the car with my dad and I that my dad thought that a sewage tank like broke open or something.
And then we all started laughing so hard, and Keith was just berating me, but in a funny way. And then he pulled over and bought me Tums. So it was
Yeah.
actually very heartfelt of Keith.
It was It was dude. Girl farts in general, they have something wrong with their stomachs.
Oh,
That's just how it
definitely
works.
do get it from my mom because, yeah, we don't need to keep going.
Who's more likely to get lost on a run? 3, 2, 1. Allie. Terrible sense of direction.
Horrible, horrible. I've gotten lost on many out and back runs. I just don't. I can't tell things apart.
Who's more likely to take a warm up seriously?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Allie.
But it's close.
It's close.
because
It's close.
You're way more into doing a lot of strides, and I'm more into doing drills.
Better swimmer.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Spencer.
Spencer swam in high school. If you were on the stream yesterday, you talked about it. I am really bad at swimming.
I'm very bad
That
too.
was not convincing to me. You seem like a
Did someone ask about the farts again? Skippy, you gotta stop asking about those farts. We've already answered this.
gone into it
Better
somehow.
110 hurdler.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Spencer.
Allie, what? Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. You guys,
I'm more athletic.
I raced
You're
you.
5'2".
I raced you last
You're
summer
5'2".
in the hurdles, and I dusted
I'm
you.
5'11".
ass.
I'm 5'11 and you're 5'2.
You're not. I'm 5'11. And I'm not 5'2".
I'm 5'11.
You know it's triggering when you underestimate my height.
I'm 5'11. Okay.
Ugh.
Who did better on the SAT? 3, 2, 1. Allie. We don't talk about my SAT score. We don't talk about it. Let's just say I have one of the lowest scores that ever got into Georgetown University. Thank God I ran fast in high school.
Mine was from when it was like a. Isn't it? The scoring's different now. It's only like a 2 score now.
Yeah, it's 2. Ours were 3 scores.
Yeah.
I'm not saying mine out of respect to my pride here. They're gonna troll me so bad.
I'll say-
My scores were terrible.
I'll say mine. I
was pretty
I got a
stupid.
2010,
That's good.
but I didn't get the highest in my class in high school. Jeremy beat me, so
2010 is decent.
no,
I know
it wasn't. It's not like amazing or anything.
No.
Don't
1600.
That's
3
also
score.
not that bad.
3 score. No, it's so bad. It was. I was made fun of for how bad it was. I have learning disabilities. It's a miracle I made it to Georgetown. Okay, next question. We'll end up the questions pretty soon. We've been going for a little while, and then we'll log out here soon. Who would win a long jump? Me versus Allie. 3, 2, 1. Spencer. Who's more likely to watch the Winter Olympics?
Spencer.
No, I don't care.
Didn't even count it down. This happened.
More likely to become a sprinter. Yeah, I think I'm gonna become a sprinter. 3, 2, 1. Allie. Okay, wait.
Doing that.
Okay, we're running out of steam here. Who takes the longest shower? 3, 2, 1. Spencer. Allie takes quick showers.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes Spencer doesn't think that I shower because I go so quick. He doesn't even know what happened.
Yeah. Who has beetle general knowledge?
Better.
Okay.
General knowledge. I guess that answers that one.
Not you.
No, actually.
Not, as in, no, they spelled it like that. I'm saying not Chris
Yeah.
Bayless.
Okay, but let's do it. Count us down.
3, 2, 1. Spencer. I'm in the loop on stuff.
Spencer's like on it. He's the one that keeps me updated about news and stuff like that.
Who farts more?
Okay, well, let's stop.
3,
with
2,
the,
1.
Okay, stop with
Spencer.
the fart questions. Actually, you do fart way more.
My farts don't smell bad though. That's the
But he
the difference.
farts constantly.
Yeah. Who's better at social media? 3, 2, 1. Allie.
I would say just because
She puts more work in.
Yeah, I put more in, but you obviously were into social media first and kind of were the person.
This is
that
a
got me
classic.
into it.
This is a classic. The student and the teacher taught her everything she knows, but she's exceeded me. Allie will be the biggest running YouTuber at some point. She's bigger than my channel, but she'll have more subscribers. She'll have a bigger. She's way more famous by far.
I appreciate that you think that.
But I'll be the biggest streamer in the world because everyone, you're gonna subscribe to the Athlete Special Clips. I'm gonna make a Discord. I know someone was asking about a Discord. We're gonna make a Discord. We're gonna start doing that stuff. I need clippers. This is how we're gonna blow this thing up, people. I hope you guys have been enjoying the stream. Who has the most aura? That'll be the last question. Maybe a couple more actually.
Yeah, let's just keep going. I'm enjoying this.
Okay, if you're enjoying it, yeah.
Who clogs the toilet more?
Allie takes the biggest shits in the world. We're 3 hours into this stream. I don't care about holding back the veil anymore. Her shits are so big they clog the toilet twice a fucking week. Sorry, Dad. I didn't mean to swear. It's so late in the stream though.
Okay.
No one's gonna watch the VOD back.
Dude, we have to move on from this, okay? I honestly can't defend myself, but I will say twice a week is a big
No, it's like once a
exaggeration.
month.
It's not once a month. Okay, who can do more push-ups?
Well, 3, 2, 1. Allie. I just did 20 today, so.
Yeah, but that's more than 13 from yesterday.
I know. Or
That's
2 days ago.
Making big progress. Did you do them 1 hour into the stream?
I forgot to. I did them like at 90 minutes into the stream after my first piss break.
Have you taken multiple?
2. It's because I slurped down a Stanley with some Element.
It's so funny at the beginning when you were sitting here with your crown and sunglasses on and then just drinking out of your massive Stanley. It was hilarious.
I thought it was kind of awkward, but
You guys, you love being a character, and I feel like that's what streaming allows you to do.
I'm loving streaming. I feel like I am a professional yapper. Say me if you've been watching the stream for more than like 30 minutes, because if you have been, then shout out to you because that's awesome.
Okay, should we do most aura?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who has more aura? 3, 2, 1.
Spencer.
Allie.
Oh,
I'd give it to Allie because
I would give it to you.
No, I think in the public eye, like when people see either of us in public and they know us, when mostly just fans of Allie see Allie, they freak out.
I was just gonna say you because, like, if we're in a group setting, I feel like you tend to be like the person that brings everyone together. Like, you keep the conversation going, you make everyone feel comfortable, you're really entertaining.
But
So I feel
aura is more of like just like mogging.
I've been practicing my mog, you guys. How is this?
I can't go that close. You're probably better at mogging.
There's this guy on Love Island that literally mogs constantly, and it's so funny. Every time I chortle with laughter.
What do you guys play video games, and what's your favorite beer? I guess now we're just not
Wait.
doing the game.
Wait, what's you?
That's a different question.
Oh, I hate beer. I hate all of it.
I don't like beer that much because I think that IPAs taste like poop. They are not good. I do like crappy beers though. I like Pacificos, Coronas. I've been drinking what are those other ones? Like Coors Light. Crappy.
Taste of the Rockies.
It's a government psyop that beers is that IPAs are good. IPAs, it's a lie. Everyone knows that IPAs suck. We don't have to pretend anymore.
The thing is that IPAs are for beer drinkers like black coffee is to coffee drinkers. Like, it's only for people that truly love it.
Yeah, I don't love beer, but like if I want to get drunk, then it's fun to drink beer.
Yeah.
But someone asked what puts y'all in a bad mood? What instantly puts you guys in a bad mood?
Wind.
Wind on a run, stubbing my toe, Georgie pooping in the house.
When there's traffic and I accidentally take a wrong turn and it adds time to my arrival and I'm already late.
Georgie or Lauren?
We have to choose between the two of them?
Georgie.
Lauren's a person.
George is a person too.
I mean, I couldn't.
No, we
like,
probably choose
realistically
Lauren for
choose, but
the jokes aside.
Yeah,
the Lauren.
like,
I mean, you're
you
gonna
know.
choose a human over a dog.
obviously, but Alaska versus Connecticut.
Connecticut.
I mean, obviously it's Alaska, you guys. Come on. It's the biggest state, twice as big as Texas when the tides are in, 3 times as big when the tides are out. It's the furthest
People in Alaska
northwest
just-
and east US state. Okay?
Yeah, I don't know. I
The
don't
most like it has like 4 national parks in it. Come on.
A
Come
lot
on.
people jerk Alaska who are from there, but it is what it is. Who washes the dishes?
Spencer.
Me.
I mean, he does the dinner dishes throughout the day. I do dishes too, but
Who would finish Mount Marathon first between us? Allie.
me.
I don't like trail running.
Spencer like would probably be able to keep up with me on the way up, but he would hate the downhill because he just doesn't like trail downhill running, and that's like a technical trail.
My parents have been fighting a lot. Another screaming match last night. What is your favorite post-run snack?
Long run snack.
That's such a tough. I'm laughing.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about your
It's
parents.
just such a tough delivery.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Oh.
I think that they're trolling. I would assume that they're trolling.
Yeah, so favorite post long run snack? Probably some sort of like pastry or something. I'm a really like I like
Burrito.
sweet
Burritos.
stuff. I like sweet.
Who's the better editor?
Uh
We're not doing the 3, 2, 1. I would say Allie's the better editor, but I can edit more fast.
yeah, Spencer's a lot more
faster.
efficient. I am a lot more detail oriented.
Yeah. We're both night people, low key.
I neither of us is a morning person. I'm not really a night person, but I'm more of like a late morning to afternoon person, and Spencer's more of a night person.
I would grab Allie a chair, by the way. She doesn't want to be sitting down right now.
It's we would have to go downstairs to get the chair. It's just not worth it.
No, but that's also implying that you would like to be standing up right now.
Oh, well, I just don't care.
I like sitting down more than you do, though. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
For sure. Well, if we're gonna do this regularly, we can just keep a chair up here.
Yeah, we can. We'll do more Alio segments. But okay, guys, I think I'm
I
starting.
gotta say, what's your goated candy?
My go-to candy is Snickers. It's so easy.
Mine is praline pecans.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
They're so
Didn't
good.
know that, people. We've been together for 6 years. I didn't know that.
Oh, you learn something new every
Have you
day.
decided if you're going to Mesa?
No, I'm gonna have a phone call with David tomorrow about it. So I'll decide tomorrow. Vlog coming soon.
Ooh, how do you feel about pineapple on pizza? I love
like
pineapple
it.
on pizza. Yeah, super chat. Athlete special is my goat. Oh, guys, the question is, should I end stream though? I'm running a little low on Steam here, but we're getting more viewers when Allie's on here.
I'm having a great time. This
Take
is fun.
take over the chat then for a little bit. I have to take a piss.
Okay.
No, I don't have to take a piss.
Okay.
Oh.
Personally, I do like pineapple on pizza, but I feel like it has to be with the right toppings. Like if there's some toppings that can go with it are Canadian bacon, pepperoni, red onions, red peppers. But like mushrooms and sausage do not go with pineapple in my opinion. They're just not the right vibe. So it's situational for me.
Yeah. Praline. Not
Praline, not praline. I think that that's a regional difference in pronunciation for praline or praline. Like, I think both are correct, but I might be wrong about that. Okay, someone asked best cuisine. Personally,
Mexican?
I like Mexican.
Oh wait, I need to heart this.
Oh, barbecue sauce with pineapple and chicken is really good. Also, cilantro and red onion added to that is delightful. Caramel or caramel? Caramel, I would say. I'm just reading the chat right now.
I don't know.
I do feel like it's slowing down though, maybe.
It is good time. I think it's a good
Yeah.
time to end the stream because
Yeah.
it's good to end it on a high, people.
Yeah.
I think we've
It's been very fun.
guys, thank you so much for watching the Athlete Special Show. It's a working title. We got plenty of more stuff coming, but I had so much fun today. We went 3 hours 15 minutes, so long stream. Get some W's up in the chat. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in for this thing. This was so much fun, super successful day, and yeah, love you guys all. And we will be back either Sunday at 4 p.m. my time, so 6 p.m. Eastern every other day. We're either going to go Monday and just do weekdays, or we will do every other day. Maybe I'll be on Sunday, but expect plenty more stream content. I'll get more content for you. We'll get more segments with Allie. We might do a cooking segment. We're going to continue to up the game. I'll get the Discord going. I'll get the Clips channel going. DM me if you want to be a Clipper. And yeah, so appreciate you guys all for tuning in. And with that, we'll see you guys in the next stream.
Bye, guys. It was fun.
Peace out.